Your leader in sports in the Inland Empire. Now, here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Hey, welcome to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM. Greg Holla, Jeff Gorham, I'm Pep Fernandez. It's Tuesday. You got nothing to do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Inland Sports Show. Jeff, so much stuff going on. In about 30 minutes, we're going to hear from the great John Ramey. He is headed to the Sweet 16 as the voice of Nevada basketball, the former voice of UC Riverside. Hey, we found out late last night that he's a media darling. Like, everyone's hitting up John Ramey to do their show.
Everyone. He's been on, like, big-time national podcasts.
JT the Brick.
JT the Brick. He's all over
He's
the
our
place.
guy.
Yeah, and he knows it. He said, hey, I'm only loyal to the Inland Sports Show.
Back off.
He's our guy. We love old John Ramey.
That's our guy. That's our prom date.
Hey,
we brought him to the dance.
You're darn right. And I hope he goes all the way to the Final Four, baby.
He could.
He could go. He could.
I've got Nevada in the Elite Eight.
They're going to end up playing Kentucky, though, I think.
Kentucky? Yeah, they might.
Oh, that'd be fun, though. Can you imagine, though? He leaves UC Riverside, the Big West. And now he's
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, but now he's going to be calling a game against Kentucky. It's like earlier in the year I got to call the Michigan game.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now, I'm watching Michigan. I'm like, oh yeah, I called those guys.
Oh yeah, I did that game.
I did but man, I'll tell you what, I'm excited for him, and I can't wait to talk to him.
So John Ramey, in about 30 minutes, we'll talk NCAA tournament with him. He is in Atlanta, right? As far as we know, he's live in Atlanta.
He is in hot Atlanta.
All right, so that's Division I. In Division II, we're already to the Elite Eight, and your Cal Baptist Lancers will take on Queens University. Jeff, they are tipping off in less than an hour. Live updates on the Inland Sports Show.
I'll be watching the game here while I sit here during the show.
Yeah, can you go ahead and just find the game so we know we're in the exact spot to watch it live online?
I already know.
The people of the Inland Empire are relying on you, Jeff.
I'm not telling them where
updates.
to go. They just need to
just for updates. Just listen to your golden voice.
Oh, yeah, the golden pipes of Jeff Gorham, as we're discussing. Yeah, here it is. I got it. You just got to go to the website.
Okay, CBU taking on Queens University from Charlotte. They are the Royals. So Lancers versus Royals, 4 o'clock, Elite Eight. If CBU wins that, they would head to the Division II Final Four. That's big time.
I am telling you, I hope they didn't go to any schools and read to kids today. I hope they were just focused on games.
I saw some Rick Croy giving out a message on Instagram talking, but no kids.
No kids. I do love
Jeff
Rick
got
Croy.
mad yesterday. Yeah. What are you doing reading to kids? Go shoot some hoops. Go practice. Go run the weave.
No one needs that. There's no community service hours. We want around little kids that are snotty. They get sick.
You can't have you sick.
No, you just lock yourself in a room. That's it. Shoot baskets and lock yourself in a room.
They've probably never been to that arena in Sioux Falls. Go to the arena.
Yeah.
Put some shots up. Get a feel for the arena, the rims. Don't forget green eggs and ham.
Yeah, no one wants to.
Free throws.
Snotty-nosed kids. No one wants that.
Snot-nosed kids. No, that's why we love Cal Baptist out there making time, reading to the kids and doing a little basketball clinic. But today it's all business against Queens University, 4 o'clock. Live updates coming up on the Inland Sports Show. And that game, Jeff, could go final, depending how fast it goes. That game could go final when we're still on the air. So we could have that whole thing happen.
Why the heck would a game be 2 hours long? Of course it's going to be...
Should it?
Yes.
It could be a slobber knocker. This could be like a 12-round heavyweight fight.
No.
Overtime. Quadruple overtime.
Unless these two teams are going to be like the Duke-Syracuse game I was telling you about, where both teams are going to play zone the entire game. It'll be a quick game.
This might be a Yancey Dodson special. Slow it down, defense, run that offense, 5 on the shot clock, then you shoot.
I love Yancey, but man, when he brought over Showalter, I was like, what is wrong with you? That is just ugly basketball. But they do run some good stuff. But man, Showalter, man, I remember watching those games going, holy smokes, I want to go to sleep. But yeah, I'm excited though. Cal Baptist going to go for the national championship.
I hope so.
I feel it in my bones.
Last year in Division II, what a way to go out on top if they could do it. This could be huge. I don't know anything about Queens University, but I have a hard time believing they're better than CBU.
Not losing any Queens University. Are you kidding me?
Right now, they are 53 minutes away from tip-off. I bet you Rick Croy is in a locker room somewhere in Sioux Falls, South Dakota right now, giving the pregame speech of his life.
You think so? But then he's got to give a bigger one than in the next one. And then in the final one, What do you do for the championship?
I don't know. I'd love to be a fly on the wall, wouldn't you, to hear what he says? Because we hear him do the public speaking, and he's awesome.
I'm telling you, every time he says something emotional, I want to cry.
Yeah.
I want to do everything I can to appease Coach Rick Roy.
Oh, he goes right to the heart, man. He talks about having ownership, and you don't rent. You have ownership, and it's not teammates. You have a family. Like, he grabs the heartstrings and just starts tugging on them.
Oh, yeah, when he talked about yeah, he's good, that Rick Roy.
So right now, he's saying something very compelling, and he's probably getting those guys all fired up for the Lancers taking on Queens University, the Royals, 4 o'clock, live updates coming up throughout the show. To the Major League Baseball spring training, and the Dodgers got some bad news last night.
What?
Justin Turner, your boy JT.
Oh, he's got a great beard.
Red turn 2. Broke his left wrist, man. That's the worst thing. Okay, you can struggle in spring training. That's one thing.
Yes.
But to get injured in spring training is the absolute worst. He broke his left wrist.
He's the clubhouse guy. Everybody loves him. I mean, just think about the year he had last year. He was an all-star, but they did say no surgery. He's going to be out maybe 6, 7, 8 weeks at
something
tops.
like that. Yeah, I would say probably the end of May.
Yeah.
Probably end of May, something like that. That's the other thing we're going to talk about later in the show. What does that mean for Austin Barnes? Because it could impact him, Austin Barnes, who's a catcher, but he also plays second base. Think about it. We're going to break this down later in the show, how this affects Austin Barnes from Riverside Poly, and also if he's going to rehab, which if he has a broken wrist, he's going to rehab, we're going to see him at the epicenter here in Rancho Cucamonga, deep in the Cook.
Does he still have the big beard?
Of course he does.
I think he'd shave it and then grow it as the year goes on. I was thinking about growing a beard.
Get a fresh start?
Yeah.
Start all over?
I'm going to grow my beard.
Are you?
Yeah. Remember, I had it before, but I always could go just for men. But now I'm just too lazy. I've just got.
Let it all go out.
It's gray. It's white. I have a white beard, but see, I go JFM, and I look 20 years younger.
Just for men?
Yes, of course I do.
Go down, we'll go see Bigfoot.
No, I'm not. You know what? Though?
Yeah.
I can't go. If I grow it out, it's going to get dyed because it's just white. It is white, lily
It's
white.
sad. You're like, oh, I can't see this.
It's like Superman. Or not Superman. Santa Claus.
Superman, Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa
Same
Claus.
dude.
Yeah, same guy.
Saving the world.
But yeah, Austin Barnes, though, he played a lot of second base last year.
Yeah,
He even played some short.
He's like a Craig Biggio, catcher and a second baseman. So we're actually going to hear from Justin Turner. We'll talk more about the Dodgers, Austin Barnes, Rancho Cucamonga, all that good stuff as we return to baseball later here in the Inland Sports Show. How about the Warriors? Jeff, because nobody knows the Warriors like you because that's your favorite team.
They're my second favorite team.
Oh, second?
Second. Lakers are still my favorite.
Hold on.
No.
Slow your roll.
No.
Because you said you were abandoning the Lakers until they got rid of Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm a Laker at heart. But my second favorite team.
So when they go head-to-head, Lakers and Warriors, does it just make you want to crawl up into a ball and cry because it's your two favorite
overwhelming.
teams? It's overwhelming. The emotion.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Too much.
But no, I'm a Laker fan first. But the Warriors, I mean, they're the heart and soul of my being right now.
But they're all beat up.
They are.
Steph Curry's out.
No,
the
he's back till
Durantula,
Friday.
Kevin Durant's out. Klay Thompson's out. And now Draymond Green with the old pelvic contusion last night.
You mean a pelvic bruise?
The old pelvic contusion.
Steph Curry's coming back Friday, though.
Yes, against the Hawks, it looks like, yes.
And then, but Durantula, is that what you called him?
Oh, yeah, the Durantula.
He broke a rib? It wouldn't take much to break that rib. He's like 120 pounds.
He's real little.
Yeah, I would love
He's real frail.
I'd love to post him up, though. He couldn't handle me.
You don't think so?
No, I outweigh him by a ton, and he's kind of
back him up.
But he's long. But I'm telling you, I could break a rib.
So Golden State in a kind of a precarious situation with all 4 of their big all-stars.
They'll be fine.
Sidelined. Steph Curry will be coming back. We'll talk about this later in the show as well as we'll get back to NBA basketball. But yeah, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and now Draymond Green all injured for Golden State. They lost to San Antonio last night with no Kawhi Leonard.
But see, that's okay though because their bench has been suspect all season. So now the bench can actually play and kind of get in a groove before they hit the playoffs.
Look at you, glass half full, Jeff.
Of course, yeah.
Coming to the rescue of Golden State. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
the bench gets to play.
The bench will play. They're good. Lackluster all season long. It'd be nice to see that bench come to play.
It's so good.
Iguodala.
It's good.
What's that guy? Shaq, Swaggy P.
Sean Livingston on there?
Sean Livingston. Swaggy P.
Swaggy P. I hate that guy.
I do too. He's a ding-dong.
Yeah.
But he used to play for the Lakers. I liked him as a Laker.
Oh, man. He went to your two favorite teams.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I had to pick two, and those are my two favorites.
In NFL, Richard Sherman introduced by the 49ers today, so we're going to hear from Richard Sherman later in the show as well, as he is getting ready to play Seattle at least twice a year now.
Did he talk
awesome.
about that?
I'm sure he did.
It
looks weird. I was watching the press conference to just see him in 49er red, which I'm a 49er fan. It's all good, but it just looks strange. It's when guys switch a team like that, because it's just hard to picture, and when you see it in reality, it's like, oh, just something doesn't look right.
I was kind of hoping he and Crabtree would be on the same team.
I know. Would that be funny?
That would have been great.
Crabtree signed with, was it Baltimore?
Yeah.
The Raiders got rid of him, and I think the Ravens just scooped him up.
Yeah.
You don't need. They don't need him. Greg doesn't need him.
The Raiders, though, man, they're building themselves a team of criminals.
Yeah.
Like the old days.
Yeah.
Just like the old days. Kenny Stabler and those guys. I love it.
Snake.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk more about the NFL and Richard Sherman. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled, quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and low prices. Check them out off of Alessandro Boulevard. We love you, Bill Navigado. Hey, speaking of Bill Navigado, we have a home run from Nick Pagan. There's a former Redlands East Valley star. He now plays at Cuesta College. We have video of a home run on the channel right now of him hitting a bomb at Cuesta College. And who did he knock in? He knocked in Drew Navigado.
How many of those Navigados are there?
Oh, there's Navigados all over the place.
Golly.
Some at Spoiled, some at CBU, some at Cuesta College. They're all over the place. Ken Sporting Goods, more than 40 years in the Inland Empire, bringing you all of your sporting gear needs and Letterman's jackets. We love you, Ken Sporting Goods. I'm going to come over there very, very soon and buy myself a new baseball bat. I want to go to the batting cages.
Oh,
take some hacks.
When was the last time you went to the batting cage?
Oh, I used to go all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
I haven't been in years.
I went last year, and my wedding ring got caught on my finger when I was, and I had the biggest.
That's an old man problem.
I had the biggest blood blister you ever saw. My kids almost threw up. They were like, "Dad, that's the worst thing ever."
Listen, next time you go to Ken's Sporting Goods, you got to buy batting gloves. Did you have batting gloves?
No.
You buy batting gloves at Ken's.
No. And
Get batting gloves.
I use a nice piece of pine or hickory. I like the old feel of a pane.
You're old school.
Yeah, old school guy.
Andy Van Slyke.
Yes.
No gloves. No. Come on. Buy batting gloves at Ken's Sporting Goods. That's where you went wrong.
No, I'm a tough guy.
Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. You got to ask for him by name. It's Ray Bass. And you can follow them on Twitter, on Instagram. Very active. They have strength and speed classes. The first one is always absolutely free. And be sure to check out all the different classes. They have a different one every single night of the week. There's always stuff going on at Boost Performance Training. Oh, why would I lie about something that important?
Do they have like boost training for old guys?
I don't know if they call it old guys, but they might be able to help you out if that's what you're looking for.
I would love to do that. I need to get in shape.
Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road, where you can buy, trade, and finance all in the same spot. No pressure. Walk onto the lot, pick out the car or truck that you want in your life, and it's that easy. They're going to give you a sweet deal. I can guarantee that. That's Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. The website is catalanocars.com. When we come back, hey, Jeff, we're going to have a live update from Cal Baptist University. Not the CBU men's basketball team, but actually on campus at CBU, because Santiago's baseball team is playing out there today. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
We're going to take you live to CBU. Intern Cullens on the scene, and then John Ramey right around the corner as we talk NCAA tournament. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, And I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
How you guys doing? Ray Bass here. We're here at Corona High with the Corona High football program with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's boost training tip, it's all about top end speed. We're talking about the ankling drill. Come check it out. This particular drill is great at teaching us to get our feet off the ground as quickly as possible. All right, so what we're gonna do is Gavin's gonna start with his feet underneath his hips. His toes are gonna be pointing forward. And the goal here is to get as many hits against the ground as possible. He's gonna do a fast high knee. He's gonna have his toes pointed up, get as many hits as he can in a short amount of time. Here we go. So we're gonna go about 5 yards here. Here we go, ready, set, go. Fast down, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up. Now typically when we get over the opposite knee, I like to say fast down just so we don't get robotic with it, but there you have it right to the ankling drill. Great for top end speed.
www.nicb.org to check it out.
What in the hell's diversity?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Ron, I would be surprised if the affiliates were concerned about the lack of an old wooden ship, but nice try.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Welcome back to the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. It's a wonderful Tuesday. Cullen is out at a big baseball game at Cal Baptist University. Cullen, how are you?
You know, it's spring break. I'm out here at Cal Baptist watching with the best high school baseball program in the world, so I can't really complain. How are you guys?
Hey, good. Is there a viewing party at CBU for the basketball tonight?
There is not. See, all the students are on spring break, so not a viewing party at the event center, but I'm sure a lot of students, a lot of people in. If you want to tune in, it will be live on NCAA.com.
Wow.
Well, you should get all your friends together and have your own little viewing party.
Okay, well, there's only 2 friends. What are you talking about? There's crickets, exactly. Cullen, yeah, I'll call all your friends and see if they'll come over and you watch the game with you.
Hey, Jeff, you'll be happy to know that me and my 2 friends are going to be watching the game together.
You don't have 2 friends. Who are your 2 friends? Give me their names, first names.
Joe and Andy.
Joe and
Andy. I didn't think about
Joe and Andy. That's
Andy.
right.
Those guys.
That's right. Those guys.
Wow.
Joe and Andy. Hey, is there a score out there between Servite and Santiago?
Hey, it's 0-0 here in the top of the second.
Oh, it's a battle. Hey, remember the last time we were out there?
Yeah, it was a storm of the century.
It was. That was an absolute mess. We tried. Would they get like 9 pitches in?
Just about. I think Dolly Parton sang the national anthem, then it started raining.
It sounded just like her.
God, I love Dolly Parton. She's so hot. She's much hotter than that other girl.
Out there?
Huh?
Is that Dolly Parton out there singing the national anthem at the Santiago game?
You're darn right. It better be.
She's everywhere.
She's fantastic. Dolly Parton and Barbara Mandrell, my 2 favorites of all time. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about to start a conversation about something I know nothing about. But did you guys see on Twitter the Cal League minor league baseball teams have special uniforms and team names for specific days of the week? Did you see that?
No.
No. Are you sure?
Definitely look it up. Jeff, look it up.
I'm not going to look it up. That doesn't interest me whatsoever. It's like
Listen, we're gonna
like
have
naming my underwear.
Do it.
It's like naming my underwear. Oh yeah, my Monday underwear, my Tuesday underwear. So wait, they're going to have a different name every game?
I heard that they're going to have an alternate name in Spanish. I think for I know the 66ers are going to have a different name on Thursdays or.
No, you're right because I saw the Quakes were going to be. Was it the Tremboles or something like that? Or?
No, that's just silly.
Yeah. No, Cullen's right.
That's...
It sounded like a lie at first, but no, he's right. He's telling the truth 100%.
I mean, he lives on Twitter. He's a Twitter sphere guy.
He's a Twitter sphere guy.
He lives in the Twitter sphere. As friends, John and Andy.
No, Joe and Andy.
Joe and Andy.
You don't even know Joe and Andy, Jeff.
You don't even know.
You don't know Joe and Andy.
Cullen doesn't know Joe and Andy.
Don't make fun of Joe and Andy.
Yeah.
All right, Cullen. Enjoy Santiago and Servite. Tweet us out an update. We'd love to see what's going on out there. And enjoy the basketball game tonight with Joe and Andy.
I will do. Go Lancers and go Sharks.
Hashtag Lance up.
There we go. I love it.
See you, Cullen. All right. That's Cullen out there at Topman Stadium on the campus of Cal Baptist University. Santiago and Servite.
Hanging out with Joe and
Andy and Cullen have their own little viewing party.
You had to think about it. Joe and Andy from Toy Story. Andy. Yeah, because you know that's funny,
Andy. I forgot. Yeah, Andy was from Toy Story.
He doesn't have a clue. Not a clue.
Oh, Cullen's great.
Yeah, but our guy here is going to call any minute.
John Ramey is live in Atlanta. That's why we're playing a little Luda. You can't lose the 22s.
How do you know this music?
Oh, I know Ludacris, man.
Hey, you don't know.
Oh, I know Luda.
I don't know how. I don't know you anymore. I don't know anything about this Luda.
Was I singing the lyrics right, Greg?
Hey, isn't Ludacris? Isn't he an actor? Isn't
Was
he
he
in Fast?
yeah, I think he's the Fast and Furious guy.
I mean, how big is he really? Honestly,
he's a little guy, right?
He's got to be like 5'1" or 5'2".
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Honestly, how tough can the guy be?
I don't know. Isn't he on one of those, I don't know, SVU or Law and Order shows, like one of those crime shows?
That's Ice-T and Ice-T, man. Know your stuff.
No, he's on one of those.
No, you're wrong. He's not.
No, you guys.
He's not. You're wrong. You don't know.
Listen.
All you know is The Bachelorette.
No.
And The Voice.
I do not watch The Voice all the time.
You watch The Voice all the time.
Here, I'm going to look up Ludacris right now. He's on one of those shows, and when I find it, I need an apology from you, Jeff, and Greg, because you guys...
You might be thinking about LL.
No.
Hey, we have a...
LL's in a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah, he is definitely a
I'm going to need a big apology.
I got some breaking news here. I'll tell you in a minute, though. Breaking news.
No, go ahead. I'm looking this up.
We have the new head basketball coach at UC Riverside is on campus today.
He is?
He is on campus. He is meeting with the players shortly.
Is he on his way over here?
He better be. He needs to do his first interview with us. Because we are the voices of UC Riverside.
The voice.
And he better know. You know, he's an Australian guy. So maybe he'll... I'd like to... There's somebody on the line.
All right. I'm going to look this up.
Okay.
But let's go straight to the spoiled, quick quality oil change celebrity hotline. Atlanta has my two favorite musical artists, John Lafayette Ramey and Ludacris, all in the same city. John, how are you?
I'm well. I haven't seen Ludacris yet, but I just got here.
See, I thought you and Luda would be rolling deep in the ATL, as they call it.
I mean, look, it's still daylight out, man. I mean, I just got here, but I have to say, I tell you what, it's my first time ever coming to Atlanta, and as you guys both know, I love big cities, and I love big American cities. And I just took a nice walk through Olympic Centennial Park from the 1996 Olympiad, and I was struck by it. In Atlanta, it's so big. It's like a Los Angeles scale sized metropolis. It is just tremendous, and I'm charmed by it. The architecture is amazing. And Nevada practice at Georgia Tech today, that was an incredible campus, just aesthetically. So I'm totally charmed down here in the South.
Well, apparently you've been charming everybody. You're on everybody's want list. Everybody wants to interview you. You're the hot name right now because you're with the hot team.
There's nothing like being the fourth guy down the list when Musk and the assistants and the star players can't do an interview.
Well, you're our number one guy, John Ramey, and my favorite guy in the whole world, buddy.
Thank you. And likewise, guys. I mean, I was looking forward to talking to you guys because, you know, this is like, you guys are on the Inland Empire. Like, I know Southern California, and like, it's a great basketball community, and I'm happy to rep it here at the Sweet 16. You know, it's like the folks here in Nevada, they know I'm new. They know I'm a SoCal guy, so I'm happy to rep the IE here.
Hey, John, we're playing Miss Mama Hollywood as your music
that's
bed.
A good one.
Is that clean?
That's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, it's clean.
Oh, good, because like, you know what they say in the ATL, you and Luda, man, you just never know. You just never know. Hey, John, true or false? Have you ever thought about doing a rap song?
I've absolutely thought about it because rap, hip hop is a beautiful form of popular music, and I'm a big fan. But quite honestly, it's like the same reason I don't sing jazz standards. Like, I just never was able to like conjure up a believable voice. You know, it's the same reason I don't write limerick poetry, or it's the same reason I don't, you know, write a symphony orchestra. It's not that I don't think I could maybe make a go at it. It's just you've got to be able to take yourself seriously as a creative person. When, you know, if I were going to make like an oil painting, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't show it to anybody else. So, yeah, that's how it goes with rap.
I want to see John go in the lab, as they call it, in the lab.
Yeah.
Come up with a rap song and
But
unveil it to the world.
Pep, I'm gonna interrupt you. I have played bass on some rap tracks.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the name here, but it was a guy who was on the fringes of the Wu-Tang. His name was Killa Priest. When I first got to Hollywood, Killa Priest had me in my buddy was his engineer, and I played bass on a couple of his tracks.
Nice. See, you already have a foot in the door of the rap game, John. You're right there.
Your street cred level quotient, it just rose about three levels right there.
The next duet, John Lafayette Ramey and Luda.
Awesome.
Ludacris in the ATL. Hey, John, Nevada, kind of the sweetheart of the NCAA tournament. We don't care about Loyola. We care about Nevada. And you know what? Now it's getting real, John. Like, I feel like you guys are going to beat Loyola. You're going to get to the Elite Eight. Now it's going to get real juicy if you end up seeing like a team like Kentucky. How do you feel calling these games? Is it kind of a surreal experience to be this deep into the tournament with a real chance to get to the Elite Eight and the Final Four?
Yes, it is surreal, and thank goodness I had the experience of 3 College World Series runs calling UCLA baseball, because you get used to the nerves, you get used to thinking about it, and I don't mean to compare this as far as the scope or the magnitude of the moment, but it's kind of like being an Apollo astronaut, right? We know there's going to be a game, like you're going to land on the moon as long as everything goes well, and you just don't want to screw it up, you know? So for me, it's just kind of, you're right in the first draft of history. You just want to get the score right. You want to get the names right. You want to call the play accurately. And you just kind of don't want to get in the way or do anything dumb. And I've been really fortunate in that in big moments in my career, I have not made glaring errors. So you really just try to stay to the basics and, you know, stay fundamentally sound. You know, you try to box out and not turn it over. I mean, it's really silly stuff. But I will caution you, Pep, people should not overlook Loyola Chicago. They've won 30 games. They've won 19 of 20. They've won 12 in a row. They have the Missouri Valley Conference Most Outstanding Player of the Year. They have the Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year. And they have the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament MVP. They are a very good team. They beat Florida at Florida. They beat Tennessee to get to the Sweet 16. I mean, those are tremendous wins. And Eric Musselman has been adamant in team meetings with the pack that despite the seeding discrepancy, this is the best team Nevada has faced.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've been able to call 2 of probably the best games in the tournament so far. You guys played OT versus Texas, and then down 22 to Cincinnati, and coming back to win that one. What's that like? I mean, you and I never got to call that kind of game, but what's that like calling those 2 special games in the tournament?
I'm going to use a word that I go out of my way never to use on the air because it's so overused, and I'm proud that I didn't use it during the calls of the game. But Gorham, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like, my dad is a Hall of Fame broadcaster in the Bay Area and has called many basketball games for the Warriors and for Santa Clara and for San Jose State and the University of Oregon. And, you know, he's had a lifetime in basketball. I've had a 2-decade career as a broadcaster. To call an overtime win against Texas in the tournament alone, like right there, end of the sentence, that's a once-in-a-career experience. And then 2 days later, you're calling a 22-point second-half comeback, the biggest deficit overcome for a victory in the second half in the history of the NCAA tournaments. It's absolutely, it wouldn't be believable if I hadn't witnessed it.
Well, all I know is you have another couple games. I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling good for you guys. I hope you can call a magical game like you have the last 2, and I couldn't say it for a better guy. You're having just a blast. I mean, what's it like being with the team? Musselman, does he taking his shirt off on the bus?
You guys hang out?
Yeah.
That's funny. Muss keeps his shirt on the bus, but the thing about Muss is, like, he owns it. He knows. He's like, yeah, I have a really beautiful wife, or is his exact explanation. He's like, so I work out 4 hours a day, you know, and he likes to take his shirt off. He also likes to get out of his tie as quickly as possible when win, lose, or draw. They get to the locker room. Like, if you notice all his post-game interviews, he's back in, like, shorts and a T-shirt. And Muss is in grown-up clothes for certainly under 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like, you know, even in an overtime game. Like, and the other thing about Muss is, like, he's really relishing the moment to talk to a national audience about his program. I mean, he's in his 3rd year. They brought him these transfers. You know, he had 2 shots as a head coach in the NBA, and then was in the G League, and then was an assistant as a college coach. I mean, he really has had his own vision, and he's had to persevere, and he's relishing the moment to tell people about it, and he's very open about it. He's doing a good job keeping his student-athletes locked in, but, I mean, Muss is no shrinking violet, and he's aware of that, and it's a really, honestly, it's just a super cool thing to be a part of.
Hey, John, do you have a color analyst for these games, or are you just going flying solo?
So for the Texas game, I had Alex Margulies, who works as our sideline reporter for football and is also an anchor with our local NBC affiliate. And then for the Cincinnati game, I had Len Stevens, who is my usual analyst for home games only. He is a former head coach at Washington State and at Nevada, and was an assistant at UC Irvine in the 90s, and is a wonderful guy and knows basketball really well. In fact, during our pregame show against Cincinnati, Len's about 70, 75 years old, and he's from Cleveland. And so, you know, just off the cuff, I knew he would have something to say about Oscar Robertson-era Cincinnati basketball, which I wanted our audience to know. Look, Cincinnati's been good since Huggins got there in the 90s, but there's this other era of greatness for the Bearcats. And I just bring that up, and he goes, oh, yeah, I played in an all-star game with Oscar Robertson when I was in high school. I mean, you know, so Len Stevens is my analyst, and he's great. But he gets very excited. He did turn into a little bit of a cheerleader during that comeback, but it was so great. It was part of the moment, and a broadcast I'll never forget.
Have you had to have the conversation with them, like if Nevada punches their ticket to the Final Four? Hey, guys, this is my moment. This is John Lafayette Ramey's call. I'm going to call it as Nevada's going to the Final Four, so back off.
No. As Gorham knows, I run the board, so I'll just turn down the microphone.
Exactly.
That's right. Just turn them down.
Turn me down. Hey, who's going to call you? Who's calling the game with you on the next one?
No, Len's here. Len's getting here tonight. Len's here. Len's riding with me the rest of the way. And Gorham, I don't know. Do you know Len Gorham from the years of coaching?
I do. I do know who he is. A great guy. Great guy.
He is he knows every official, every opposing coaching staff. Everybody knows Len Stevens. He was the president of the Chamber of Commerce for 15 years in Sparks, Nevada, right next to Reno. I mean, he's the mayor. You know.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he can't do it, you know, I'll fly out in a moment.
That's what you were doing, Jeff. I saw you working.
If you need a color guy, I know I'm just a little lowly color man, but if you need me, I'm there for you, buddy.
Hey Gorham, if you'd been on the Cincinnati game with me, you would have been throwing anything. You would have been flinging pens at Mick Cronin because of his press break or lack thereof.
I'd have been going nuts. You know me on the press breaks. I go crazy.
Actually, Gorham, the funny thing was they broke the press just fine, but it sped them up and it got the ball out of their best ball handler's hands. And then they were breaking the press and getting open shots, and they just couldn't hit them. It made Cincinnati so uncomfortable. It was an on-the-fly adjustment by Musselman. I asked every assistant. I said, who came up with that trap? They said it was Muss. It was an astounding piece of coaching.
Nice. I love it.
Well, John, hopefully the next time we talk to you, you guys are going to be one win closer to a national championship. But, man, enjoy the ATL, look for Luda, and enjoy your time there.
Pep, you know, I wish I knew Luda well enough to quote a lyric right now, but it escapes me.
Well, you can't lose with 22s.
I don't know what he's talking about.
There you go. I'm going to have to, like tonight, I'm going to have to go deep into Luda because, I don't like not knowing the Giants of any field, you know.
Yeah, and that's an Atlanta favorite, so you got to know it.
He's probably around somewhere.
Can I be real? I joke to some guys. I'm like, well, I'm a white guy, so I like Outkast.
Oh, I like those guys.
You know, that's like the white guys rap group. You know,
it is.
That's okay.
It's mainstream.
I mean, they're great. So I'm excited for that.
John, good luck against Loyola.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on.
You're the best, John Ramey. I love you, buddy.
Love you guys.
John Ramey, the voice of the Nevada Wolfpack, Elite Eight against Loyola. We'll talk to you next time, John. All right, so he's in the ATL Elite Eight. They win that one. Sweet 16, they're going to the Elite Eight. I don't think Nevada's ever made it to the Final Four.
They have not, but they have been to the Sweet 16.
Elite Eight?
They might have been to the Elite Eight.
I'll have to Google that one. Hey, you guys owe me an apology. I'm going to tell you why when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. Just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. Come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Luda! That's
God,
my boy.
I hate this kind of music.
My two favorite musical artists, John Lafayette, Ramey, and Luda.
Neither one of those guys are my favorite.
My two favorite.
I like John Ramey.
Two dirtiest mouths in the game.
The dirty mouths guy. No,
dirty mouth of the South.
I got Ramey's CD in my car. I always have it. That's the only. I have Greg's CDs that he gives me. Greg makes great mixtapes.
Oh, he's in there in the lab, throwing it down, right?
Greg,
what do you do on the ones and the twos and whatever you do?
No, you know what Greg does? It's like, you remember when you were in high school and you'd make a tape?
Yeah, the mixtape.
Yeah, for your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, you record it, actually you record onto a tape. Yeah,
and then you give it to your girlfriend, you go here in hope that it
Oh, yeah, Joe Diffie and George Strait.
No.
All the good ones. All
Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, yacht music.
Awful.
He gave me a CD. It was yacht music. Yacht rock.
What's yacht rock?
Awesome music.
No, I know. I've heard the phrase, but like, what? Who's a group or a band or an artist?
Steely Dan.
Steely Dan is fantastic.
That's yacht rock.
Yeah, man. Because he knows I love yachts.
Is that what they listen to in Beverly Hills?
That's exactly what we listen to, my friend. We listen to Steely Dan. We listen to orchestra music. We listen to it all. We eat caviar on little pieces of little crackers. We don't eat Ritz crackers, though. No! We make them ours. We have the people, our maids, our chefs. They make them ourselves. And then they use Grey Poupon with my... I like escargot in the morning. It's fantastic. Oh, I love the taste of escargot. Do you know what escargot is?
It's snails.
Oh, yes, it's snails, but there's nothing better than a good snail with garlic.
In the morning.
And they have these tiny, tiny little forks that you use, and they're so delectable and delicious. And I don't ever eat chicken. Do you know what I eat?
Caviar?
Cornish game hens, my friend. And I also like to eat pheasant. We go out and we catch pheasants. When I'm on my horse.
With hunting season.
My hunting dogs, my beagles. I take my beagles and we go out and we catch pheasants. Every now and then I'll get a peacock. But we throw those back because they're just a dirt bird. They're a dirty bird. I don't like dirt birds. Cornish game hens only, my friend, and pheasants. We have occasionally will kill a peasant, though. We love it, especially when we're up in the hills. Beverly Hills. Don't ever question me again. Oh, my musical tastes are fantastic. I love my yacht. What, do you have a yacht? Do you have a yacht, Pep Fernandez?
I can't afford a yacht.
What do you have?
A dinghy.
I wouldn't pee in your dinghy. Your dinghy is so little. My yacht would crush it. I have an 87-foot yacht. And then guess what else I have? I have a 400-foot monster yacht that I can go around the world. My smaller yacht, though, I just take around Newport Beach, around Balboa Island. Have you ever been to Balboa Island?
I've only seen it in
exactly. You're not allowed. You're kind. The Fernandez family, you're not allowed. Only the Gorhams and Smedbergs. Yes, only them. You are not welcome. But every now and then, if I need somebody to come over and mow my lawn, wash my yacht, I'll have the Fernandez family come on over. Then you can go on my yacht. Is that okay?
That's fair.
Can I go on your dinghy?
No.
Exactly. I wouldn't go on. I would never be caught dead on the dinghy. Oh, I just despise your little trinkets, your baubles. Oh, get a yacht, will you, my friend? Get a yacht. Sorry.
Yacht rock.
Yacht rock, baby. Is that what we were talking about?
Yacht rock.
Oh, Greg Holler, he makes some great music. Sorry, I lost
the
you
yacht
there.
rock.
I'll go back to being just, typical Jeff.
You owe me an apology.
For what?
And you owe me an apology.
For what?
Because I said my boy Luda was on TV on Law & Order SVU, and guess what? Guess what he was on?
He was on
Law & Order SVU.
But he wasn't a regular. He was a guest player.
He was Darius Parker on several episodes, lots of episodes.
Oh, stop.
Yep.
I would seriously.
I know Luda.
Do you think Luda's like a real tough guy though?
No.
He's not?
No.
Are there really any tough rappers? I don't want to call him out, though. I'm not going to call him out, though. I'm not calling out any rappers.
Ludacris was a radio personality before he was a rapper.
He was a radio personality?
Just like Greg.
Just like me.
Hey! You were a regular guy than radio. Now, so I guess the next step is you're going to be a rap star.
I can rap. Remember I rapped? Remember I did the Lonzo Ball rap?
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did it pretty well. I did it better than Lonzo.
John Ramey can play the bass for you. Remember he said he played. Who was that guy he played the bass for? You know him.
Killer Priest from Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang for everybody. Wu-Tang Clan. I love Wu-Tang. They're my favorite. You know who else is my favorite?
Luda? John Ramey?
No.
Yacht Rock?
No.
What?
Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Oh, I love them. They were really good. Oh, yeah, they were good. I like Warren G. Warren G makes me a little street cred. Warren G's all right.
I don't know. Ask Greg. Don't look at me.
What were they called? The Annihilators? The Violators? The Regulators.
The Violators?
One of those regulators.
The Regulators.
Yeah.
It's like Transformers.
Dude, I know my rap game is strong.
It's real, I can tell.
Oh, I snorted. Sorry.
Jeff snorted over
that
here.
That wasn't very
It's getting real when he's
sorry.
snorting over there in the corner.
Yeah, just put it. Hey, did I tell you what I was getting?
What?
Oh man, I
well,
thought.
Listen, in the commercial break, I was trying to get your attention. I said, Jeff, do you want to do the show? And you're like, what show? I said, this show, the show that we're doing right now. And you're like, oh, I got to go. You were talking with your wife about a new car.
Smed was like, hey, I was thinking we're trading in the minivan. I'm like, yeah, we're getting a really nice. We're getting like the Cadillac of minivans. A Rolls Royce of minivans. It was going to be. I think it was a. I don't know what it was. It was something. It was a minivan.
But the Rolls Royce of high upper class.
It was
minivan.
very, very. It was a hybrid. But
I'm sure Luda and P Diddy drive the same minivan.
And then she tells me, she goes, I think we're going to trade in your Jeep. I said, what do you mean we're going to trade in the Jeep?
Why is she making decisions about your Jeep?
Because she's the boss.
Yeah.
And she's pretty. But she told me this. She goes, you're going to get a Prius. I said, I don't want to drive a Prius. Man, that's just the stupidest thing ever. I'm not that guy.
Wait, you were so upset you didn't even know what show you were doing.
No, I was really
upset. Jeff, we got to do the show. You're like, what show? I said, this show, Jeff. What we're doing right now.
I just thought we sit
and
around.
You're like, oh, I can't think about it. I got to go. The Prius just flustered you.
Oh, man, could you ever drive a Prius?
I pretty much drive a Prius.
Will you drive a toboggan?
Yeah, I would drive one. Maybe with like sunglasses on and a hat.
Wouldn't you? Don't you feel emasculated? I mean, just saying it, I'm emasculated. I feel like I've grown. I'm like shorter than I was yesterday.
Are you gonna put some like coexist stickers and all that stuff on the back?
I don't even know what that means. Save the earth. Hug a tree.
Hug a tree. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've hugged a tree.
I remember one of my first TV gigs. Listen to this. One of my first TV gigs at KEF in Eureka. There was a lady. Her name was.
I'm all about chopping trees now.
No, she was. It was national headlines. It was.
I remember that lady.
Hold on, Julia Butterfly.
I remember the butterfly.
And she was the very top of like 200-foot redwood tree called Luna.
Yes!
And she would not get down because they wanted to chop it down. And she always said, I'm not coming down from this tree.
She used to be on Letterman.
Yeah, Julia Butterfly. I wonder if she's still up there.
All I know is I hope they chop that tree down because I'm a guy.
No,
what are you talking about? Your dad was out of a job.
Right. My dad was
because he worked in the mill.
He did. He was a lumber guy.
I'm all for chopping down trees. I'll hug a couple, but I chop down 3 or 4.
But see, then if you get the Prius, it offsets it. Then you're back in the middle.
Dude, I thought I was. I'm supposed to be going through midlife crisis. Aren't I supposed to get like a Corvette?
Yeah. Convertible, like red, like a fast one.
Why the hell am I going to have to drive a Prius?
Yeah, you're like going backwards.
We got solar.
You got solar.
It's just horrible. My life it's falling apart right now.
All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We're going to talk Major League Baseball. The Dodgers coming to grips with the fact that Justin Turner, your boy JT, broken wrist. So what does that mean for the Dodgers? What does that mean for Austin Barnes? What does that mean for Rancho Cucamonga, deep in the Cook? We're going to talk about that when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.
If you don't say you love the Dodgers, you might not get into heaven.
How you guys doing? I'm Coach Ray again. We're here at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only Pep Fernandez. So today's tip, I'm going to go over the shuttle run. So really, the shuttle run is a great drill to measure lateral speed, power, and change of direction. So we're going to go over that today, and it's a drill that can benefit really, again, any type of field sport, whether you're a basketball player, football, volleyball, soccer. If you got to change directions, you got to be quick. Shuttle runs for you. Okay, so Jacob's going to demonstrate the shuttle run here. We're going to start off with the stance. So he's going to have his feet about hip width. Now, this is really important because a lot of times you get guys who will try to shift their stance. You got to split the line evenly, and you want to make sure your toes are forward. You want to make sure your feet are right underneath your hips, all right? So he's going to have his feet forward and underneath their hips. All right, now, when I say set, he's going to drop down very quickly. Whatever hand is down is the direction that you have to go. So he's going to go to his left first, so he's got to have his left hand down. Now, his right hand is going to be right here, all right? It's going to be right in front of his body. His elbow's going to be flexed. Hand's going to be right under his chin, all right? So when I say he's going to drop down really fast, all right, he's going to put his hand down, left hand down on top of the line, right hand underneath his chin. Ready? Set. All right, relax. All right, so that's the stance there. We don't want to hold the stance any longer than about 3 seconds, all right? So we want to be in and out, all right? Now, let's talk about the first touch. Once he leaves, all right, his first movement, that timer is going to start. He's going to give me a nice lateral run coming out. So he's not going to turn his head and turn his body to run. He's going to lateral run coming out. And then we make our first touch, he's going to do what's called a wedge cut. It's a double foot cut, and he's going to touch right outside of his feet here. So he's going to touch the line with his left hands. He's going to do a wedge cut, a double foot cut. He's going to have a nice angle at the shins. He's going to touch right outside of the foot. So now I'm heading back in the direction I want to go. All right, that angle is really important. So we're going to nice wedge cut here, left hand touch. We'll wedge cut it here with the right, and then we'll sprint through for the finish. 5, 10, 5. Here we go. You ready, Jacob? So he's going to go on me. Set. Go. Take it back. Finish right in the middle. Good, right there. Now, typically, you want to finish with your head down. All right, you want to maintain that forward lean. There you have it. Shuttle run.
Introducing the award-winning Inland Sports Show with Pep Fernandez and Jeff Goro. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m.
We focus on the customer here.
The Inland Empire, Fox Sports IE 1350.
I'm a volunteer at United Way. I ask people around the neighborhood what they think this place is.
Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out.
Can I change my answer? When it comes to getting more attachments and cleanings of local families, what this place needs is you.
We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so.
Brought to you by United Way Community Council. You don't usually get a stop.
We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service.
That's not about making money.
Vacuum and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good.
Making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your.
You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you, and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car, whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Hey,
You all right?
Steely Dan.
Is that who it is?
Hey, listen. Hold on. Just wait.
I'm waiting for the good part.
Your picture.
Still waiting.
Yeah, how can you not like this?
I don't know. I just don't get it. Do you get it, Greg?
Cows would have been liking it.
Yeah.
No, they were asleep. It was too early for
How do you
Steely
not
Dan.
like no Steely Dan? Wait.
I'm waiting for the good part, Jeff.
It is the best part.
It is?
Listen. Wait.
Hold on. I don't know. I just...
Hold on.
I don't know. If it's not Ramey or Luda... I've never heard this song in my life.
You're lying. What the heck is wrong with you?
No.
Come on. Run for the camera.
I've never heard this
I know
song.
you like your best.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM, brought to you by Spoiled. Quick quality oil change, Kin Sporting Goods, Boost Performance Training, and Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Well, the Dodgers, they got some bad news last night. Tough break. Justin Turner hit by a pitch last night in a game against the A's. Broke his wrist, so Red Turn 2, JT, is going to be out probably the better part of 2 months. He's not going to be in the starting lineup when the season begins for the Dodgers, Jeff.
So what does that mean?
So here's the deal. So Justin Turner's the starting third baseman, right?
Yes.
For the Dodgers. They've got
Hot corner over there.
corner. But they got a lot of versatile guys. Guys that can move around, guys who can play in the infield, guys who can play in the outfield. What I think is going to happen is Logan's Forsythe is going to move from second to third, and then it's who's going to play second base. Now, second base, you could either go Chase Utley, Kike Hernandez, which I think they like to have Kike Hernandez to play in the outfield or in the infield, or
who's on second?
Austin Barnes. Well, Austin Barnes could be on second. Austin Barnes is one of those rare combos that he can play behind the plate or at second base. So if they want, they could have Yasmani Grandal catching and then Austin Barnes at second. But you run the risk of, okay, what happens if, let's say, Yasmani Grandal gets hurt, then you got to move Barnes behind the plate, then everyone else has to shuffle around. But I don't know. Austin Barnes could see a couple games at second base, depending how they shuffle the lineup around to fill the hole for JT.
He played a lot of second base, though, last year. He did at times. Because remember,
he can.
And he's one of those guys, he's a utility ball player. Probably couldn't play first base, little guy, but, you know.
He could play second base. Again, they have got a lot of options. They've got Logan Forsythe. They've got Chase Utley. Kike Hernandez could play in the middle of the infield. And, of course, Austin Barnes. It just depends what they want to do because they will have to fill that hole. Hey, you know what? He's the number 3 hitter in the lineup, too. So it's not just, who's going to play third base. It's who's going to fill his bat in the lineup, too, because he's a big hitter.
And is Barnes healthy right now? I know he had some elbow issues.
Yeah, you know what? They kind of took it easy. So spring training started. They kind of eased him into it. He DH'd a little bit, but now he's actually playing behind the plate. He's catching some games, and it looks like all systems go for the Pride of Riverside Poly High School. So again, Austin Barnes, it was scheduled he was going to platoon with Yasmani Grandal at catcher, but he might play some second base depending how they shuffle around to fill the vacancy of JT at third base.
10 days.
10 days.
Opening day.
Is that what it is? Just 10 days?
10 days.
You know what? I think it's because I blame March Madness and I blame the Auto Club 400 because I lose track of spring training for about a week. And then all of a sudden, March Madness is coming to a close, and it's like, hey, opening day is here. Because, you know, the national championship game and the first official day of spring of the Major League Baseball season is usually that same day, Monday.
Exactly. Could happen. It's going to happen again.
So they usually play a game or two on Sunday, but the real opening day for baseball is always on a Monday. So we'll see what the Dodgers run out on opening day. And Justin Turner, hey, Greg Holland brought it up. It was a great point. Justin Turner, before he comes back to that Dodger lineup, he's more than likely going to rehab for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes deep in the Cook. He's going to put on that Quakes uniform like they all do. Clayton Kershaw, Matt Kemp, Andre Ethier, when they all came back down for rehab assignments with the Dodgers. JT, probably if you're a Quakes fan or a Dodger fan here in the IE, mark your calendars. I would say in about 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks, JT's going to be out there at the epicenter.
So there is a silver lining to this.
Yeah, there's a silver lining. Glass half full. So if you're a Dodger fan, look at the Quakes calendar right now. Find out if they're going to have a homestand. I would say probably the middle of May-ish, and see if you can go see JT. That'd be pretty cool to see those big stars here in the Inland Empire.
Big stars, big beard in the IE.
All right, so let's hear from Justin Turner, JT, Red Turn 2. He talked to the media last night. What a good guy, because, you know, you just break your wrist, it hurts, and he's got to go out there. Which one? All right, so, oh, are you okay?
I'm watching.
Jeff's like, what show? Are we doing a show?
Well, I've got the CBU game going on.
We're going to have a CBU update in just a second.
I am feeling very crowded. I got Tim Hatch over here, like almost cheek to cheek with me. He's really, really creeping me out a little bit.
Let's go straight to the big red beard. Here's JT.
Obviously, the x-rays would be negative, but there's a small non-displaced fracture, and just play it by ear, see how it goes.
Did they give you a sense of a timetable?
No, I gotta go in and see Dr. Schaefer tomorrow, and we'll dig into it a little bit more tomorrow. Just trying to keep it wrapped, ice, kind of manage the swelling, and then get more information on it tomorrow morning.
How do you process this one?
I don't know. Obviously, you know, this close to open up the season, it's not ideal, but you know, got a lot of good ball players in here, and I don't think anyone's going to, you know, feel sorry for us. We still got to go out and play, and you know, just an opportunity for someone to step up and you know, help win games.
Something about the Dodgers and the injury bug. They always have injuries. Like,
yeah,
I know all the teams do, but the Dodgers always seem to have more than normal.
But they always bring in guys that are just as good. I mean, their pitchers are always great. They have so many guys in the minor league system.
They do have a great farm system.
I mean, they're incredible. They're just it's a finely oiled machine. But what's going on with his hair, man?
Yeah, it's wild. He didn't care. He's in the clubhouse. He just broke his wrist. He doesn't care.
Is he a millionaire?
Oh, yeah.
Get a haircut, my man. Man, he's looking scraggly. I mean, I understand
That's
the
his
beard.
look, though, man. That's how you do it.
No, that's bad flow. Bad flow. Bad flow. That's what they.
And because you're a hair expert.
Well, I do know hair. I wish I had it, but I'm telling you, anytime I see hair and I look at it, I go, man, that's horrible. That guy's a millionaire. Get somebody. Go to Supercuts. Hey, fresh cut.
Before we get to a CBU basketball update, because they are playing right now, an Angels update. The Angels taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona leading the Angels 5-3. Your boy Shohei Ohtani in the game. And today, 1 for 4. He left 5 on base. So those are opportunities to knock in some runs. He left 5 on base. He's 1 for 4. On the spring training, he's hitting 107.
He's gonna be fine. He's got to get used to that.
I know.
He's got to get used to major league pitching. Like I said, they don't throw inside. If you watch every pitch, they throw inside to him. He's going to figure it out. The guy's a stud. He's got a great swing, but like I said, Japan, they don't throw inside, and they're going to throw inside. And he's going to have to learn to throw inside himself because he's going to be on the mound. But, you know, even if he does play in the minors for a while, his learning curve is it'll be quick because he is such a good player, such a good athlete. Everybody says he's got a great skill set, so why couldn't it translate into the major leagues?
Meanwhile, the Dodgers beat the A's today by a final score of 8-2 at spring training. Let's go straight to the Inland Sports Update Desk. Jeff, what is happening right now live in Sioux Falls?
13:51 left in the first half. Cal Baptist 12, Queens 11.
Oh, so we got the lead. We got this. It's almost over. How much time is left in the first half?
13:45.
Ah, it's close.
Ticking down.
Oh, we're almost there. We're almost to the finish line. We'll have live CBU updates throughout the show. Again, the Lancers in the Elite Eight at the NCAA Division II tournament.
Are they in South Dakota?
Sioux Falls, man. You actually never heard of Sioux Falls.
Man, they're playing on a parquet floor.
Parquet, yeah. It looks cool, doesn't it?
It is cool,
yeah.
but there's like 12 people in the bleachers.
What's Sioux Falls?
Hey, what's in Sioux Falls?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Nada. But look, it's a nice place, but yeah they got to fill that place.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice arena, nice gym there. All right, we come back here on the Inland Sports Show. We will talk Major League Baseball. You won't believe who's going to be on the cover of the next Sports Illustrated. In fact, we've already said his name in this show.
Oh, wait a sec. I was talking, hey, you know this, we'll talk Sports Illustrated. That came out today.
It did?
Yes, the swimsuit edition.
It did?
Oh, it's the greatest.
Is that
thing
why you're
ever.
distracted over there?
No, Tim Hatch is really bothering me. He's in my sight. He's driving me nuts, man.
Dude, I'm going to have to go back and find that sound. I'm like, Jeff, we got to do the show. And you're like, which show? This show right here, right now.
He's driving me nuts over here, Pep.
It's the Inland Sports Show, Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We'll be right back.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
How you guys doing today? Ray Bass here from Boost Training. I'm here today at the Boost Performance Center with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's Boost Training tip is all about speed. We're talking about the weighted sled push. Come check it out. So when it comes to the weighted sled sprint, it's all about strength endurance. More specifically, building strength within the hips, the knees, and the calves. All right? So whatever sport you play, if you got to be strong and fast, sled sprints are for you. So I'm going to have Sawyer go ahead and get his hand placement right. We're going to get his hand about mid-height on that bar. He's gonna back his feet out. He's gonna bend his elbows and really get in the prowler here. Okay, so what I'm looking for here, when I say go, he's gonna drive his knees very powerfully, and he wants to apply as much force against the ground as he can. That's what it's all about, how much force we can apply against the ground. All right, so ready, set, go. So there you have it, the weighted sled sprint. If you're not doing it, then you definitely want to add it to your regimen to get strong and fast, and we're doing right here at Boost.
Healthier communities, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org, because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the medical school? I'm supposed to be doing a lecture in about 20 minutes and my driver's a bit lost.
You go straight ahead and you make a left over the bridge.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Let's not.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Wiggles fine, Jeff.
Where's Jeff?
Where's Jeff?
I love that song. Where's Jeff?
Because Serious Jeff is here. We were wondering, where's Serious Jeff? Serious Jeff just reared his head in here.
Yeah.
Hashtag move the cup.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Sometimes you get real serious. You get serious moments.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, Tim Hatch was really crowding me. He was driving me bonkers.
Hey, can we get a CBU basketball update real quick?
Yeah, hold on. Here we go. There we go. 18 to 20. 22-18 Queens.
No.
Yes, they've taken a lead.
Hey, do you think UCR's new head basketball coach, David Patrick, because he's from Australia, do you think he likes the Wiggles like you like the Wiggles?
He better.
They're from down under.
The
Wiggles are from down under.
If he doesn't like the Wiggles like I like the Wiggles, he and I won't be friends. I
don't know if he has little kids. If he doesn't have little kids, he's not going to know the Wiggles, Jeff. You got to cut him some slack.
I don't give a rat's ass if he doesn't have kids or not. He better know.
I know they're big stars.
They're huge.
I know they're big stars.
Oh, man. Hey, he's in town. He better get on this Inland Sports Show.
Hey, Coach Patrick, if you're on campus right now, give us a call.
Yeah, where the heck are you?
I want to know who your favorite Wiggle is. They're probably huge in Australia, right?
I'll show you my favorite Wiggle.
Shout out to Coach Bell, Coach Weathers. We love
B.
you guys.
Weathers. I love that guy. I saw Brian Weathers still trains like a real pro.
You know what? He was my favorite Bakersfield Jam player of all time.
Was?
Yeah, he's my favorite Jam player.
I'm just gonna say this. You go to his Instagram. Brian Weathers was doing like drills.
He's on Instagram?
Oh yeah, B. Weathers is on Instagram. He was doing like.
Is it just Brian Weathers?
I don't know. I just saw him.
I'm looking him up right now.
He was doing things with like rubber bands and dribbling balls and stuff.
He was?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he can still play.
Yeah, he still can.
Does he still have eligibility?
No, he's no more eligibility.
Brian Weathers, 25.
Yeah, is that him?
Oh,
is he running around with rubber bands around his ankles?
I can't see. It's private.
It's private? He's my friend.
He's too important. I can't see it yet.
Yeah, he's literally like doing basketball drills with a rubber band around his ankles. Weirdo, that Brian Weathers. He's kind of weird, you know. He's kooky.
Yeah, but you know what?
Hey, he
always came through with the food on those UCR trips.
Did you know that he was the player of the year in Australia?
He was?
Yes! He was the scoring machine.
He played pro in Australia, and he was the player of the year.
Yes, he was a scoring machine.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
I talked to him about all the different places because he played all over the world.
He is a worldly guy.
I bet you if he goes back down under, he's going to be like a star. He will walk off the plane. They're going to roll out the red carpet like he's a rock star.
I bet you, Coach Patrick knew exactly who he was.
The great Brian Weathers. You were the Michael Jordan of Australia.
He said, "Hello. Are you Brian Weathers?" That's what he said, just like that in Australian.
The Kobe Bryant of Australia.
He is the Kobe. Yeah, he is the Kobe Bryant. He's the best player in the history of the Temecula-Marietta Valley region.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue there. No.
The Hatch probably would argue. Hatch, is he the best player in that region? Who? What are you? We're in the smallest,
what show?
We're in the smallest room in the world.
What show?
And we're talking about. Oh yeah, we knew that already.
Yeah, he's married with two small kids. No, Patrick.
Yeah, he's got two daughters.
Oh yeah, so he likes the Wiggles.
He better like the Wiggles.
Yeah, he likes the Wiggles.
I swear to God, I'll fight
Captain Feathersword.
I'll fight. If he doesn't know who Captain Feathersword is.
So if we ask him who's his favorite Wiggle and he comes back and says Captain Feathersword, we'll know he's like really into the Wiggles because he knows his guys.
But if he doesn't if he doesn't know Captain Feathersword, there's going to be fisticuffs. We'll see if Australia can beat the U.S. Because Patrick and I will be brawling each other. Hey, I'm your color guy on your radio show. Do you know who the Wiggles are? Nope. Be fighting each other.
But if he says, no, I roll deep with Wags the dog, then we're like, hey, then we're all good, right?
If he says, who's your favorite? And he says, Jeff, I'm like, hey.
Where's Jeff?
I'm excited, though. He's in town. Hopefully we'll get to meet him.
So I know UCR is going to have a public introduction.
They are?
Yeah, a big press conference. It's going to be big time for Coach Patrick. But if he's on campus and he's listening right now, because I know they listen to every single minute of the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, he can come on down to the studio. He can call in. He can send smoke signals, whatever it takes. We'd love to hear from him.
Hey, do you think he'll bring his shirt? Brian Weathers always brings us shirts.
Oh, yeah. Weathers brought his shirts and food.
Yeah.
That's why we love him.
I don't know about this new guy. This new guy better bring food. Better bring double the food and double the gear.
I miss those UCR trips. My favorite part was say, hey, Jeff, man, that Davis point guard, did you look him up? He's pretty good. Jeff would be like, no, I don't know who he is, but Weathers, he's going to have us bacon cheeseburgers on the bus.
Do you remember that cheeseburger we had?
It was amazing. I tell you this. Either that was the best burger I've ever had, or I was just absolutely starving. I don't know. Yes.
But there were guys. Did you hear the echoes of the guys in the back of the bus? You know, we had guys that were like, you know.
Because remember, let's set the stage. That was a tough loss. They lost basically at the buzzer at Davis.
To that TJ Shorts guy.
Yes, and then we got on the bus and there's burgers.
Yeah, but the burger, they had guacamole on it. And I could hear guys rumbling in the back go, what's this green stuff on the back on my burger?
I love guac.
Like guac. I never had guac until I married Smedberg.
It's got the good cholesterol.
I had never had guacamole until I married Smedberg. Never.
Who
never
are
had.
you?
Never. I never had avocado.
Yeah, you're from SoCal and you never had guac?
No, we had hamburgers dry as a kid. You know, if you have a hot dog, you eat mustard only on it. Jeez. If you put ketchup on a hot dog in my house growing up, they would throw it away. Dad would like block it. Get it out of here. No, who eats it?
Have you?
Oh, what the hell's
have
wrong
Hollow?
with you, Greg?
dogs.
Street dog.
Street dog. Oh, you've had mayo.
No,
on
you
a-
know what it is? You know what it is? It's like elote, right? It's
Oh,
like
I don't like mayo on my corn either. No.
My wife made homemade. She loves it. She made homemade elote. So we roasted the corn. And she slathered it with mayonnaise because remember, mayonnaise does not have dairy. I know you think it does, and it doesn't.
Just eggs.
Yes, it's dairy free. So she slathers it in the mayonnaise and then puts like paprika and like some other stuff on it. Oh, she loves it.
Do you?
No.
Exactly.
No, I know.
What do you put on your corn then?
Butter
Salt.
and pepper, black pepper.
Yeah, really. How about tahine? I see these little high school kids suck on tahine bags.
No.
Have you ever had tahine?
No, I told you I'm not a very good Mexican over
Dude,
here.
you're the worst Mexican I've ever met.
I know.
You are, but you're a really good Jew guy. You're very, very.
I like
good
bagels.
Jewish. Yeah, so you love the you love the bagels. That's the Jewish half of you.
Yeah.
Because no one knows this, but
Yeah.
Pep Fernandez is half
Yeah,
Jewish.
people always say like, "Hey, did you speak Spanish in your home?" And I'm like, "Well, okay."
I speak Yiddish.
My dad's from Mexico, like so we're half Mexican.
Yeah.
But my mom's side are Russian Jews.
Yeah.
They left Israel and went to Russia. I'm a Mexican Jew.
If I were
So,
a
like,
rich man,
I identify with the Mexican side and I identify with my Jewish side.
Oh.
Jesus Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Seinfeld. Jesus Seinfeld.
Yeah, people don't understand that you're a very, very cultured man. You're a Neapolitan.
Yes, I try.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
Yeah, they call me a coconut.
What?
Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah, they used to call me that. I was like, come on, cut me some slack.
See, I have Jewish blood in my family. My wife is half Jewish.
Yes, your wife is, yeah.
Smetty Smedberg.
We're the chosen people.
We are.
Yeah. You married into it. You're lucky. You're lucky, Jeff.
My mom's side of the family, though. So I'm good. I'm
Hashtag
chosen.
blessed.
Now, Tim Hatch over here, going straight to hell. And that's not for any reason. He's just going to hell because he's just Tim Hatch.
Irish Catholic.
Oh, yeah, Irish Catholic. They all go to hell.
Did you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Was that your day?
It's my anniversary.
Oh, it was?
It's your anniversary?
Happy anniversary.
You got married on St. Patrick's Day?
I can never forget my anniversary.
Did you guys have green as your color?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you really? So we have a green wristband so you don't forget?
Oh, my gosh. Tim Hatch.
Tim Hatch in the house.
Tim Hatch. People asked if Tim was dead. Do you remember that? These people asked. I mean, remember Gazal said, hey, what happened to Tim Hatch? He's like disappeared off. He's a character on the show.
Oh, he is a character.
I said, man, no, he's not dead. He's just
He's around.
He's around. He might he's just
celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
He's kind of a street urchin, but I mean, other than that, he's playing golf.
Yeah, he is a golf coach.
Yeah,
is that your golf hat, Citrus Hill golf hat?
Yes, it is.
That is a cool hat. Is it the same thing that the baseball team wears?
No, it has a little. Look at him. He's trying to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he got it right in front of the camera.
Dude,
Good
put that
job.
hat back on.
Yeah.
God, you got a really bad head.
Hey, can we talk about baseball for a second?
Hey, let's go over.
Listen, I love talking about David Patrick. I love talking UCR basketball and the Wiggles, but we got to talk about baseball.
29-24 Queens, 6:15 left in the half.
Come on, CBU.
CBU.
But you know what? Coach Croy, he's a coach of adjustments. He's going to get him in the locker room at halftime, and he's going to adjust it all. Right?
I think so. I really think I'm having a heart attack.
Are you all right?
You gave me a coffee.
I got you a coffee
You
today.
got me a coffee.
I did not spike it with anything.
I think you laced it with caffeine.
No, I mean,
my heart is beating out
You're
of
like,
my
how many
chest.
extra shots did I give you? And I'm like, none.
I'm
Like, it's
sweating.
just regular coffee.
I'm sweating. My palms are sweating.
You all right?
No, I think I'm going to
You
go.
didn't tell the Prius talk. It got y'all
Hey,
worked up.
Get the paddles
Prius.
because my heart could stop.
I'll just punch you in the chest as hard as I can.
Do it. Do it. I can do it. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Let's talk baseball. I'm sorry.
There's talk that the Yankees and Red Sox, they might play a series in London next season.
That's cricket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cricket?
That's cricket. Why would
Baseball?
they play? Yeah, they don't care about baseball in London.
Well, it's like the NFL, you know? It's a global game. So
No,
like,
it's not.
everyone plays baseball.
No, just
everybody.
just the Aussies, Japan,
Down under.
Japan.
They play in Italy. They play in Europe.
They don't.
The
Italy.
Netherlands has a good World Cup baseball team. World Baseball Classic.
No.
Yeah, Curacao. Oh, yeah. All the
Oh,
places.
Curacao. That's a great
Yeah.
drink. It's blue. That's a blue Curacao. No one plays baseball like
Hey,
the
so
US.
Sports Illustrated also came out, and they made their baseball predictions for the upcoming year. They say the Washington Nationals are going to win the World Series by beating the Yankees in the World
They
Series.
got that wrong.
Greg gets
Dodger fan.
He's very passionate.
Oh, yeah.
But
Listen, I could be wrong, but I feel like Sports Illustrated always picks the Nationals. Like every single year, they're like, "Oh, the Nationals are going to be so good," and they never do anything.
Strasburg?
Never.
Is that Strasburg?
Somebody's brother-in-law, nepotism.
Isn't that Strasburg?
Yeah, Steven Strasburg, Max Scherzer.
Scherzer, he's weird looking.
Jason Worth, who got paid I was going to say something else, a ton of money. And he's mediocre. He's okay. He's not a superstar. He's okay.
What were you going to say?
A lot of money.
Because Hatch is here.
Tons
He's
of
throwing
money.
off our game. He's turning me into serious.
He's like
Jeff.
hacking up a lung over
He's
here.
moving around too much.
He's shifty.
He's very shifty.
So the next Sports Illustrated is coming out, and they have 2 covers that you're going to find out there on newsstands. The first one is Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani of the Angels.
Yes, that's a good one.
Because of all the teams this offseason, the team that made the most moves were the LA Angels.
Yeah. What?
They did.
What'd you call them?
The LA Angels.
Don't call them
That's
that
their name. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Okay,
you like that better,
That's
Jeff?
a little better. I don't like the LA because that's the Dodgers. LA Dodgers, LA Angels doesn't sound right.
But it is.
California
I know,
Angels.
Yeah, California Angels in my book. That's
There
what
you
I
go.
still call them. But the Angels made a lot of offseason moves. Sports Illustrated, they're really excited about them. We're excited about them too. But the Halos have 2 on the cover. It's going to be Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, which we just said Shohei Ohtani. What was he batting? 107 this spring? They're putting him on the cover. They're giving him extra pressure. They're putting the expectations a little bit higher. They're putting him on SI. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like it.
Can you imagine if they started him in the minors? They put him on the cover of Sports Illustrated, but then the Angels sent him down to the minors to start the year. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it could.
He might be in San Bernardino.
San Bernardino!
He could.
And now, leading off for your IE 66ers, Shohei Ohtani.
I could interview him.
You could.
I could give him a fist bump just like my boy Mike Trout.
Yeah.
Still haven't washed his hand. Knuckle bumped him.
I interviewed 2 guys from Japan. One was Kobayashi, the world champion hot dog eater.
Kobayashi Maru?
Oh, is that his last name?
No, that's a Star Trek thing.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Kobayashi, and the other one, he was a rehab assignment. Hiroki Kuroda. You guys remember Hiroki
I
Kuroda,
do.
Dodgers pitcher?
Yeah.
I interviewed both those guys, but through a translator. We could do it again when Shohei Ohtani plays for the IE 66ers.
I just want to know, what was like, why'd you interview Kobayashi?
Why not?
Where was he?
I forget what he was doing. But,
why was he in like your neck of the woods?
Somehow his people got a hold of me and said, "Do you want to do an interview?" And I said, "Yeah." And I remember I met him in the lobby of a hotel, and I interviewed him right there in the lobby of the hotel.
Did he have hot dogs?
yeah, he had hot dogs just popping out of there.
He didn't have hot dogs? He didn't walk around with a big tray of hot dogs?
No, I remember asking him stupid questions like, do you like to eat? What's your favorite food? And when you're not eating hot dogs, what do you eat? Like,
you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
All the dumb stuff, the dumb reporter stuff that you'd ask.
Kobayashi.
Yeah, so if Shohei Ohtani ends up with the 66ers, which, come on, if he goes to the minors, and I think that's a long shot.
They'll keep him close.
Although IE's kind of close. Where's AAA? Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake.
The Halos? Salt Lake City?
Yes.
I don't know. IE's closer than that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'd go watch him.
I'm just saying. So last year, remember SI, they tooted their own horn because back in 2014, they said the Houston Astros would win the World Series title in 2017, and they actually got that one right. I think that's the only thing they got right. Everything else was wrong, but they did get that one right. So them picking the Nationals, who knows? Maybe they're 3 years early. Maybe in let's do some quick math, 2021, maybe that'll be the Washington Nationals year.
Maybe.
I doubt it, though. Again, I feel like they pick them every year, and they always underachieve.
Scherzer.
Scherzer.
He's shifty.
Hey, is there a live update from Sioux Falls?
Yes. Oh, it's a commercial.
Okay. The other Sports Illustrated cover
is the Sports Illustrated one. I mean, the swimsuit.
No, the other. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
So we got Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani of the Halos on one.
Okay.
On the other cover, it's a couple Yankees, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, which are giants. These 2 guys are giant men. And so there's 2 covers out there floating around. I guess us on the West Coast, we'll get the Halo one.
No National League left? It's all American League?
No, you're right, Greg. It's all American League. Where's that NL love? Where's that Dodger blue, man?
We have an update.
Uh-oh. Update's another commercial.
Okay, here we go.
Back to
the
you.
The commercial is, 3:53 left in the first half.
Okay.
Cal Baptist is now down 35-32.
It's a 3-point game.
3-point game.
Thank you, Jesse Spanos.
Jesse Spanos, you had a lot of caffeine, remember? You tried to kill me. That's how I feel. I honestly,
You're a real live Jesse Spanos from Saved by the Bell.
I'm really uncomfortable right over here.
Can you cry on command, Jeff?
I could. In fact, I might. I honestly, she was really hot. She's so smoking.
Was that hard?
She was a smoke show.
She was trying to study.
She was trying to study, but man, my heart's beating fast.
Are you all right? Let's take a break.
Like a hummingbird.
I'm going to let you catch your breath.
Like a hummingbird. I'm going to have to drink some water to offset this caffeine you
Really?
Yeah. I'm like hurting, man. I can feel my eyeballs are pulsating.
Jeff's had quite the day. It started out with a flat tire.
It's the third time in a year I've had a flat tire.
Then his wife broke the news to him that he's going to have to drive a Prius.
I'm leaving.
And I said, Jeff, we got to do the show. And you're like, what show?
I didn't know what you were talking about.
This show, the Inland Sports Show.
But I just thought we sat and talked in a room every day for 3 hours.
Yeah, you're like, this is on the radio?
I didn't know this was a radio thing. I thought this was a podcast. I thought nobody listened to it. Apparently people listen.
Oh, my goodness. Well, when we come back here on the Inland Sports Show, we're going to have more live Cal Baptist basketball updates, whether they're in commercial or not. The latest CIF Southern Section baseball rankings, because the Inland Empire is really, really good at baseball.
It is?
Like, really good. And we got a bunch of teams ranked.
This show today is going really slow.
It is?
It's only 4:30. 9.
Because you're all stressed out.
Oh, it's killing me.
I'm stressed, Jerry.
We got another hour and a half. Come on.
Hour and 20 minutes. You can do this.
I can, maybe.
Now, you're going to hear about it.
We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Inland Empire sports fans turn to the Inland Sports.
I played once upon a time at Centennial High School. I was actually on the first ever CIF championship team back in 2000, and then my senior year we won it again. I'd say that's my passion because I've done it. You know, I know exactly where these athletes are at. I know what their mindset is right now. I know how hard it is to, number one, find a performance coach who can take you to the next level. What sets us apart has to be, you know, how we work with our athletes and what we know. We can take an athlete and you know, help them reach their athletic potential, you know, help them, you know, prevent injuries, help get them stronger. I know every single athlete who steps into this gym. I know exactly where they're at, and I'm going to progress them every week. If you're not getting results, then, you know, really what's it about? We're going to deliver something that's measurable, you know, in terms of speed, power, you know, strength, agility.
We're small, family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. Just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. Come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
Volunteer now at unitedway.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
You're gonna cry in the car.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Oh, listen to that. You like this song, Jeff?
Dead or Alive.
You or the song?
The song.
Oh. How are you feeling? I'm concerned about you.
I was feeling kind of bad there for a minute. Hey, this guy just died. He's very...
I don't know who that... You have to tell me. I don't know who that is. Who is that?
He's the lead singer of Dead or Alive.
Oh, that's the name of the band?
Yes.
Dead or Alive?
Yes.
Oh.
They're big in the 80s.
I don't know.
Hey, just because it wasn't like Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks. Dead or Alive, though. Great band. Great band. I remember dancing to this in my 8th grade dance.
Welcome back to the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM, 3 to 6 p.m. every single day of your life. Nothing but the good stuff from here in the IE. Also those national headlines. CBU playing right now against Queens University from Charlotte, North Carolina. The Elite Eight in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Jeff, let's go straight to the update desk. Is it a commercial or do you have a score?
Break. No! Commercial break in progress.
Perfect timing. Here, Hatch, get on the mic over here. I said get on the phone.
I don't want him over here.
Tim Hatch, who is a local basketball legend, was watching the game, and Jeff, he has some really great analysis. Just watch the camera. Don't hit the camera.
It's very delicate.
The score at halftime, 43-37. Queens finished on a little bit of a run, using their pressure to cause Cal Baptist to take some quick shots. Their pressure was a little run and jump. Cal Baptist was breaking it by reversing it to the trail, who then swung it to the opposite wing, who was knocking down threes earlier. But Queens adjusted, and they were closing out on that shooter, making it a little more difficult But at this point, it is 43-37 Queens at halftime.
You know that? Did you know that?
You know what I was just thinking? Did I pay my cable bill? He lost me as soon as he started talking.
They're passing it back to that trailer, and then they're switching it up right to the opposite side of the court.
Hey, mind blown.
Yeah.
Tim Hatch, that was great analysis.
He was watching the game.
He was great analysis.
So they're down by 6 at the half?
Oh,
that's all right. Rick Croy, right now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, somewhere in a locker room in Sioux Falls, Rick Croy is giving the halftime speech of his life.
He is. It's like Rocky. It's like a
right
Rocky.
now.
Yeah.
That's a weird.
Hey, how do you don't ever be
Greg,
smirched?
I'm turning this off.
No,
Greg.
I love that guy.
I'm turning it off. Look.
Hey,
I'm turning it off.
He just passed away. How could you be smirched dead or alive?
Let him rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, he's rested in peace. All the great people of our era are gone.
What, the great musicians?
Prince.
No, we still have
Michael
Ramey
Jackson.
and Ludacris.
No. Hey,
I mean, right?
George Michael, no longer with us.
Is he dead?
Yes.
No, I'm being serious. Listen, I don't watch Entertainment Tonight.
I don't either, but I still
I don't
know.
listen to your music. I don't listen to your music, Jeff.
My fandangled music?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV. I don't.
You do too. You watch The Bachelorette and The Bachelor and The Voice.
Listen, I watched The Voice one time with Cassidy Pope. She sounds just like an angel and Dolly Parton.
God, how do you not find Dolly Parton attractive? Still, I mean, to this day, Barbara Eden, she's still hot. Dawn Wells.
Was that I Dream of Jeannie?
Yes. Dawn Wells, she's still cute. Is Ginger dead? Ginger Grant? I think she is.
Was that from Gilligan's Island?
Yeah.
Was that her real name?
No, her name of the show. She wasn't. And Ginger Grant is Ginger Grant.
No, I don't know. Jeff, I'm not old like you. I don't know.
You're 40.
I don't know.
I'm 47. I'm only 7 years older.
Two different generations.
Tim's a senior citizen. Tina Louise. That's
Louise.
Who it is. You know, Tim's a senior citizen. He's older than all of us.
He is?
Are you 55 now? 55. He gets ARP. You know what ARP? You've had ARP for a couple years, so you're older than 55?
No.
But you know what? He put a picture on Instagram when he was younger. Well, you were in the Air Force, right? When he was in the Air Force, he looked just like John Cena.
Did you know he was in Turkey and in a Turkish prison? He was. He used to hang out.
I was stationed in Turkey in Turkish prison.
He was in a Turkish prison, and he used to hang out in Turkish bathhouses.
I did go to Turkish bathhouses.
Yeah, those Turkish bathhouses. I went to one in somewhere in Monte Carlo. In my youth, I went to a Turkish bath. It's like a big giant room with a hole in the top of the ceiling, and it's a giant round room, and it's hotter than Hades. I've never experienced that kind of heat. I was only in there for like a minute and a half. I had to go jump in the cold pool. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Tim Hatch. Did you say he looked like John Cena?
Yeah, John Cena.
And now he looks like dead John Cena.
Is this his song? It's supposed to be his theme song.
Here it is.
Is it? Oh, there it is. He looked just like John. Did you ever get that? Hey, you're John Cena.
He doesn't get it anymore.
Hey, you look just like John Cena.
You know, Tim used to always walk around and say, everybody says I look like Bruce Willis. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. No, you don't look like Tom.
Are we still at halftime? Are we still in a commercial break?
No, there's little kids playing on the court.
Okay.
I can give you an update
How
about
can that happen at the Elite Eight? You can't have kids on the court.
There's only like 25 people in the bleachers.
10 of them are playing right now.
Yeah. They're playing a game of Thunder or Knockout. That's what they're doing.
Knockout.
Kids are playing some Knockout. All right.
I want to play you in horse, Jeff.
Pep, you won't get a letter on me.
Can you still shoot?
Yes, I can still shoot.
Can he still shoot?
Yeah, you still shoot. I mean, you never lose shooting. I can't shoot a jump shot, so my range is a little closer than I used to be because I can't jump. But
if I challenge you to a 3-point contest,
you still couldn't beat me. I've seen you shoot.
It's pretty good, huh?
You shoot
it's
like
really good.
You shoot like a soccer player.
No, it's really good. See, because soccer and basketball are the same season down here and also in the northern section where I'm from. So I would play soccer season, but all my friends were the basketball guys, and they would play like in the adult leagues and at the YMCA. I was on the Warriors at the YMCA.
You played the
So
Y?
I would play, my friends were the basketball guys, so I would play on their teams at the YMCA and like the adult league in town on their team.
Were you the sub? Anybody was tired, they bring you
Yeah, I would just come in, and I told you, I would create my own shot. I would drive. I would just find a spot up shooter, boom, knock down those threes. I was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
I really do think we should have a inland sports like skills day where we do like different events, and I think I would dominate everybody in this in the entire inland sports show. I know Greg couldn't. Greg can maybe get me at like darts.
Can we get in the Norta Vista gym? I would love to just shoot around.
Anytime you want. Come on down. We'll film it. Come on, we'll film it. I will spank you.
I would love to shoot around.
I bet my wife could beat you. I bet Smetty
Those are
Smedberg.
fighting words.
I think Smetty Smedberg.
I could shoot.
You can't shoot.
I could shoot.
Can you
really
play tennis?
I can play a little bit. Yeah.
But see, I played tennis. I had to hammer you at that. How about like pool or billiards?
I'm okay. Not very good.
Are you good at ping pong?
Yes.
You're not either.
Really good.
You're not either.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a skills day.
Really good.
We'll have a big, like, an Olympic, and we'll get a big medal.
Can we have since we're doing basketball, can we have a soccer event?
Sure, why not?
Play at my wheelhouse? That's only fair, right? It levels the playing field.
Okay, but what would we do for soccer, though?
I don't know.
Kick it in the hole?
Get so many kicks at.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Dribble a ball through cones or something. Yeah,
that's easy. I could do that. How about bouncing it on your knees?
Juggling.
Is that what it's called?
It's called juggling.
It is? I bet I can juggle longer than you.
Okay.
I can.
You can't even walk.
It doesn't matter.
How are you going to juggle?
I can hacky sack. I can juggle a soccer ball.
I come from the hacky sack capital of the world, Humboldt State.
Yeah, can you
all
hacky
we did
sack?
was hacky sack.
You don't know how to hacky sack.
I hated hacky sack.
Did you wear a funny hat too? Did you have dreadlocks?
No, I didn't hacky sack. Period. So I didn't have the funky hat either.
So you went to Humboldt. Were you? You know why you were the top 10%? Because everybody at your school was high,
and I was going to class.
You were a smart guy.
Everyone else had a dog on a hemp leash, and they were playing hacky sack down in the plaza, and I was in the library.
And there was always wafting of smell of weed
everywhere.
Yeah, that's why everybody can get into Humboldt.
Dude, it's a wonderful school. In fact, we got a lot of local guys from the Inland Empire that go up there and play football.
We do?
Yes.
Who?
Robert Weber, the quarterback. Jared Lale, the center out of Redlands High School. Robert Weber from Centennial.
Look at you.
Chase Cravache from Centennial.
Are they in the same conference as Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, and those guys?
No, they're D2, so they're like...
Oh.
Who else is in that conference? Western Oregon, I think they play football. What is that?
Humboldt.
No, we need like, what's a big Humboldt band? Fish.
Fish. Hey, those guys are always high, too.
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews. Are they from there? I told you I had a roommate that just used to play guitar and sit in his room and smoke weed all day and play this song. Not this song, but play Dave Matthews.
Yeah, Blind Melon.
Yeah, Blind Melon.
Dave Matthews. Like, that's what my roommates.
I went to a concert. I went to a Dave Matthews, and it was what was the other one? John Popper. You remember that?
Yeah, Blues Traveler.
I saw Blues Traveler.
Oh, yeah, that was another big one.
I saw Blues Traveler, but he was skinny. He was skinny John Popper.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
He wasn't as good. Fat John Popper was much better.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'd walk down Redwood Hall. That was the name of the dorm, Redwood Hall, and I'd hear Dave Matthews and Blues Travelers and
Joan Osborne. Joan Osborne.
Who was the? I'm drawing a blank. I have to think about this one. But there was a girl that was not. It wasn't Jewel. There's another girl that real popular at the time.
Joan Osborne.
No, it wasn't her. If you said it, I'd be like, that's
Alanis Morissette.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they all sound the same.
Dave Matthews right now?
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Hey, I did have a really good-looking girlfriend though that liked Dave Matthews.
All the girls like Dave Matthews.
I know, but then she started like not shaving her legs and stuff. And then she changed her name to Steve.
What?
No, I'm joking. That never happened. Sorry, Steve.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl
Jam was another one they loved.
Yeah, Pearl Jam. That was big. That was the lead singer was like Eddie Vedder.
Yes.
Dude, listen to that. Eddie Vedder. Know my stuff. I know my crazy bands.
Oh, no, let's see. What? You got Cranberries. Cranberries is on the fringe.
She's dead too. She's the lead singer of the Cranberries.
Are you serious?
She just died a couple weeks ago.
What's with all these musicians?
They're all druggies.
Well, we better not lose Ramey and Luda.
No.
We better
No.
hold on, Ramey. Hold on. Hang in there.
Stay alive,
Got the
Ramey.
Elite Eight.
Yeah, the lead singer of the Cranberries just died.
I need
or as
to-
my dad would say, Cranberry.
Cranberries.
Cranberry.
I need Nevada to get in the Elite Eight so bad. Like I can't even tell you how bad.
I can't. Well, hey, we're gonna get Musclehead on the show.
If Nevada wins, Eric Musselman, the head coach of the Wolfpack, will join us on Friday. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, we got to take a break. Can we take a break?
Yeah. Yes.
You want to give us a live update with commercials?
Oh yeah, we do. 43-37 at halftime.
So you're telling me it's still tied?
It's still, you
or
know
still
what?
at halftime?
We're gonna be able to get the final play maybe at the end of the show. We're
All right.
2 hours down.
That's the plan. We got one more hour to go. We'll talk more CBU hoops, also a little CBU golf action.
Golf?
When we come back, it's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
How you guys doing? Ray Bass here. We're here at Corona High with the Corona High football program with the one and only Pet Fernandez. Today's boost training tip, it's all about top end speed. We're talking about the ankling drill. Come check it out. This particular drill is great at teaching us to get our feet off the ground as quickly as possible. All right, so what we're gonna do is Gavin's gonna start with his feet underneath his hips. His toes are gonna be pointing forward. And the goal here is to get as many hits against the ground as possible. He's gonna do a fast high knee. He's gonna have his toes pointed up, get as many hits as he can in a short amount of time. Here we go. So we're gonna go about 5 yards here. Here we go, ready, set, go. Fast down, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up, toes up. Now typically when we get over the opposite knee, I like to say fast down just so we don't get robotic with it, but there you have it right there, the ankling drill. Great for top end speed.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
And welcome back to the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. We're brought to you by Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change, Kin Sporting Goods, Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass, and Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. We're going to have some more Cal Baptist basketball updates. They're playing right now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. But first, let's go to the Spoiled Quick Quality Oil Change Celebrity Hotline and talk a little CBU golf.
He's not there?
All right, we're going to try this again.
All right.
Do we have an update, Jeff? Or are we in commercial break again?
No, we're 16:07 left in the ball game. 49-47 Queens.
So you're saying there's a chance. Because what was it? At halftime, they were down 6.
Yes. And just now they missed a free throw that would have put them within 1. They just fouled the guy going to the bucket. 2 shots for Queens.
I want to watch it too.
Too bad.
Where's the game at?
It would be on NC.
No, I got it over here,
okay.
but we got to play the Wiggles. We got stuff going on over here.
Oh, yeah, we got big stuff going on.
Hey, by the way, UCR Director of Basketball Operations, Brian Weathers, did give me access to his Instagram, and I think he's following me too.
Hey, you're very popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. I'm telling you, if you watch that video of him with rubber bands on his ankles, he still can play.
Let's see. I'm going to check it out right now. He's got a beautiful family. You know what? He loves Disneyland, too. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah, I did.
There's lots of Disney pictures.
He's a big Disney guy.
We should all go one time.
The Gorhams, the Fernandez, and the Weathers family.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There's kids all over the place. He's got 2 beautiful children. You have 3 beautiful children. I have 3 mediocre children.
They're not that bad.
Oh, no. They're horrible. Let's be honest here.
They're not. Those Gorham boys.
The Gorham boys, yeah, they cause ruckus everywhere they go. You got Fast Johnny. Fast Johnny's really smart, though.
He's really fast.
He's really fast and really smart. Luke, I don't know. He's kind of a doorknob. He's the only one, so he really can't do a whole lot. He does repeat everything I say. And then Connor, of course, is just the Mr. Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
You cute guy.
Oh, the ladies are going to love him.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pick out his girlfriends.
You are?
That's my job.
Have to go through you first?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so CBU, we're going to have more updates from the basketball team at the Elite 8, taking on Queens University from Charlotte. The CBU golf team with their one and only home tournament at Goose Creek out there in Supa Dupa, Harupa Valley. And, Jeff, it's a big win for the Lancers. They finish at 8 over par. I know 8 over plus 8 sounds like a lot, but it's not. It's low. It's very low.
Because they're playing with a bunch of guys. There's like 6 guys on the team.
Yeah, so they beat everybody. Let's see, there were like 26 teams, I believe. So they were 8 over on the day, 10 over for the tournament, and they held off Chico State by 8 strokes. So that's a big win for CBU. Kind of nice to do it on your home course. So they've won 2 out of the 3 years here at the Lancer Joust, as they call it, the Joust.
Who are some of these other teams that they played?
Chico State, Colorado Springs, Dominican, Colorado State Pueblo, Sonoma State, Indianapolis, Stan State, Dominguez Hills, Hawaii Hilo.
Any holy names?
Checking.
Because I love
Stand by. Notre Dame de unfortunately,
no
we do
names?
have an Academy of Art. Oh, Holy Names was there. Holy Names tied for 11th. Better step their golf game up.
Oh, it's a 1-point ball game.
Oh, the Lancers are back.
Okay, it's a 3-point ball game.
Okay. Congratulations to the CBU men's golf team. Big win out there at Goose Creek, winning the Lancer Joust, their one and only home tournament. Big win out there for T.L. Brown and the guys. And judging by the scores, it was a great day out there. Looked like all the scores kind of in this final round today looked like they're pretty high across the board compared to the first and second round, but they held on. Pretty good score, 10 over par for the 3-round tournament. Holding off Chico State, holding off Simon Fraser, Colorado Springs, Arkansas, Fort Smith, and the list goes on. CBU's the best. They're really good.
All I know is 3-point ball game. CBU, 1-point ball game. No, 3-point. I missed the layup.
Jeff got excited.
I got very excited. I want us to win a national championship.
Well, If they win this one, they will play again on Thursday.
Yes.
If they win that one, then the national championship game in Division II would come on Saturday.
I believe on national TV as well.
Let's see. Would that be? I think it is. I think that's
It
CBS,
is.
right?
It is on. It will be on CBS. It will be a national championship game on CBS.
Let's see. I think the one Division II national championship game that I covered, I think it was like Kennesaw State.
You covered one?
Kennesaw against Metro, I want to say.
Metro State, they were really good.
I want to say that.
They were national champs like 3 years in a row. In fact, the coach at Loyola Marymount was their coach.
Was that at Metro State? They're a Division II powerhouse.
Well, they used to be. They're not as much anymore.
They're not? What
No.
happened?
Because Dunlap went to Loyola Marymount. Remember, he also coached Michael Jordan when he at the Wizards. You remember that?
I don't.
Okay, and then he was also coached. What other team? What is Michael Jordan? What's the team he owns?
The Charlotte Hornets.
He
doesn't
coached the Charlotte Hornets as well. So yeah, that was this guy. 52-55. Cal Baptist making a run here. 14-35.
So they're down
left
3?
in the game. Down 3. Okay, down 3.
So this is their last crack at a Division II national championship. Again, we've talked about it time and time again. Dr. Micah Parker has been in this very studio. The fact that they're moving to the WAC, they're going Division I as of next season. And Jeff, I think CBU is going to be competitive in everything. Well, like as soon as they get to Division I don't think there's going to be much of a learning curve, much of growing pains. I think they're going to jump right in. I think they're going to be competitive. Now, are they going to, like for basketball, we're in the Elite Eight. Are they going to go to the Elite Eight in Division I basketball?
Not right away.
They're not postseason eligible. But if they were they good enough? No, there's going to be some time to get everything going. But they will be competitive right away.
Well, look at all the other sports that they've already been playing Division I in volleyball. They've played a lot of the big time schools and won at that level. So the learning curve with volleyball, men's and women's, will be very small. Swimming, they've been dominant. They've had, in fact, they had a couple national champions this past week in swimming. They're going to continue. They'll be fine in swimming. They'll be good in water polo. The track stuff, I'm not too sure about, just because I don't know if the facilities will hold up for their track. But they'll do well in wrestling. They'll do well in baseball and softball. Basketball, I think, will be the toughest adjustment because it is a very, very big jump, as we've seen.
Yeah, and they're going to be in the WAC, which the WAC's going to look a little bit different because Cal State Bakersfield's leaving it, and they're joining the Big West, so they're going to be playing UC Riverside. But we saw WAC schools. WAC's a pretty good conference for basketball.
Yeah, the WAC is probably a better conference than the Big West, minus a couple teams at the top. But they're all pretty equal. You have Seattle University is very good. Grand Canyon's great. The best basketball atmosphere in the entire country. Dan Marley's got that going. New Mexico State, very good team, represented in the tournament as well. So yeah, the WAC is very, very good. Utah Valley, another great team in the WAC conference.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those schools.
But a couple of those schools are going to fold. I think Chicago State was one of those teams that is no longer going to be a school. I think they're collapsing their sports and school in general. So
Are they really?
I believe so.
How does that happen?
They just they don't generate enough money, so they have to close shop. Like the old Santa's Village, they had to close shop.
Like Santa's Village.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it was okay. So I was partially correct. Kennesaw State in 2004 beat Southern Indiana.
Southern Indiana. In fact, who was the coach there? There's a big-time coach who was the coach at Southern Indiana. I want to say it was Tom Green, maybe?
Let's see. Kennesaw State, as I walk down memory lane real quick, they were coached by this little guy. Had a really long Southern draw, almost Jim Herrick, if Jim Herrick was from the South. His name was Tony Ingle, and I remember going to
I remember him.
Do you remember him?
Hey, he was an assistant at BYU when I was there.
He was?
He was.
You know who I'm talking
I know
about,
exactly who. Yeah, he's not an attractive man.
No, he's
not
kind
at
of
all.
a short, squatty guy, and he kind of
He
talks.
has a funny walk because he's had hip replacement. Yeah, Tony Ingle. He was an assistant he was one of my coaches. Yeah, yeah, I know him. Yes.
Well, he was the head coach at Kennesaw State.
Yes.
And I remember him. There was something in the press conference. Somebody asked him, how do you celebrate? And he said something like, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to sit in my favorite chair with my TV tray. And he talked about eating a bowl of chili with chips, like dipping his chips, like with Fritos, and like dipping chili, and eating a bunch of Oreo cookies with milk. Hey, and I still remember him talking about the chili and the chips and the Oreo cookies.
I have one for you. He used to drink soda pop with peanuts in it. Like if you drank like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi.
I'm Googling him right now.
He was a Mormon guy, a very good Mormon guy, but he would drink like the
That's illegal though, isn't it?
It was the diet, so it didn't have any caffeine or whatever in it. And he would put peanuts in it. I'm like, what are you doing, man? But he was my assistant coach. Really nice guy. He was an assistant under Roger Reed. Was my coach at BYU.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah, he was
Tony Engel, the head coach at Kennesaw State, who won a D2 national title. 2004 was your
That's
coach.
Right. Yeah, he was one of my coaches.
That's so funny. I'm looking. Oh, there he is. That's him. Yo, that's totally him there. That's him.
Yeah.
I just found a picture of him.
Is he still coaching?
I don't know. He was so. You know what? Like. You know this. Like some coaches, they talk and you get coach talk like, oh, we played real hard and we showed a lot of heart. The guys didn't give up. This guy was like super genuine. Like there was no filter. He was real funny. Everyone kind of fell in love with him because he was just a Southern guy with that Southern charm. And oh man, he's like, I just want to sit at my TV tray and eat chili and Oreos. You know what I mean? Like he'd say stuff like that, which is, being in TV, that was gold.
Yes. He was the coach. Now he's coaching at Dalton State College. He's from Dalton. I just spit all over myself. He's from Dalton, Georgia, where he grew up, and now he's the basketball coach at Dalton State College.
He was one of my favorites. I was wondering where he ended up at.
A great guy. I totally remember
I can't believe you played for him.
I did. I played for him, and he was really funny. And he wouldn't curse. He would say, flippin'. He goes, Gorham!
Gorham!
Get on the flipping line. And I go, what's flipping? And he was like, yeah, he's a great guy, though. Awesome dude. Tony Engel. That's so funny.
Oh, my gosh. How funny is that?
Yeah.
Who was your head coach at BYU?
Roger Reed.
Where's he at? Is he still in the game?
I don't think so.
No?
He took over I think he was the coach at Utah Valley, which was a JC program at the time. And so it became a 4-year school. Now they're in the WAC. But yeah, Utah Valley was a 2-year school, and he took over after he left BYU. Yeah. His son Randy and I don't know, there was a couple. Robbie Reed. They were pretty good basketball players. One played at Michigan. I don't know if you remember that.
No. I remember Jerry Reed. Remember Jerry?
I mean the country singer.
See if you picked up on that.
I know that one. Yeah.
All right, we gotta take a break, Jeff.
Okay.
You doing okay over there?
Yeah, I had to cough.
We'll have another update from CBU as they're taking on Queens University. Well, also, we're going to hear from the newest member of the San Francisco 49ers, Richard Sherman. If you're a Rams fan, if you're a Seahawks fan, you're going to want to hear this. It's Richard Sherman of the 49ers officially introduced today, and we've got it. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
How you guys doing? Ray Bass here again at Corona High with the Corona High football program with the one and only Pep Fernandez. Today's boost training tip, it's all about top end speed, getting our knees up. We're talking about the A-run. Come see what it's all about. Okay, so we're working on right now, you can call it top end speed, absolute speed, max speed. Really all that means is that we're opening up our stride, getting our knees up. And one of the things we like to emphasize here is that cyclical action with the legs. So with the A-run, all we're doing is pulling our heel to our butt, stepping over and around the opposite knee, and it's all about turnover. We want to get as many reps as we can. So Jake's going to go ahead, he's going to jog to the hash, and then he's going to hit a nice and quick A-run all the way to the opposite hash. Here we go, ready? And go! Jog, 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 hit! Heel to the butt, toes up, over and around, over and around, over and around, over and around. Nice, very nice, very nice. So you want to get as many reps as you can here. You always want to have your ankle locked, toes pointing to the top of your shoe. A great drill to emphasize is getting your knees up, getting that cyclical action, the A-run. If you're not doing it, you better be doing it, and we do it right here at Boost.
Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Visit discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
My name is Dale Pazinski. I volunteer with United Way to help the homeless in my community learn computer skills and build a basic resume. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
it's 8 minutes or so. And they are down. Come on. Okay, 8:45.
You're at the update desk, Jeff. We gave you the penthouse suite where all the update equipment is.
73-68, second half. 8:45. 8 minutes and 45 ticks on the clock.
And CBU's down.
They're down.
Oh.
They're in
Come
Sioux
on,
Falls,
CBU.
South Dakota. The place is getting crowded.
Jeff, Greg, we make me feel better. Go ahead and play that. It always puts a smile on my face. You know what I'm talking about. You just played it earlier in the break.
You did?
Yeah. The guy screaming, the laughing guy. Yeah.
Hey, you know that
guy.
You know when he does that horn? You know what's the horn? Do it. The horn. No, not that one. The one that's like you're in the club. That one. Now, I had a question for you because we were talking about this last night, Smedberg and I.
You were?
Well, yeah, every time that's in a club, isn't that when you're supposed to drink? Is that true, Greg? That's not? So Smedberg just
That's
made that
an urban legend.
Oh,
if anyone knows.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, tell your wife that.
She thought it was a drinking game. Like every time that was on in the club, you're supposed to drink from that. I guess if she's at home, she's going to be hammered.
No, you go home, you tell her, yeah, that it is, and then you just play it over and over on your phone.
My heart is still racing. Like
you all right over there?
No, I think you killed me.
Is it the CBU game because the Lancers are down 5 in the Elite 8?
I don't know what it is, Pep. Something's wrong. I might have to go to the doctor. They're down 4. 8:13 left in the game.
Oh, man. You know what? I think they're going to finish while we're live on the air.
They are.
It's going to come close, but I think they're going to finish. So we will have. Are you all right?
No.
I punched up a one shot just of you, so people can keep an eye on you if they're watching live on the channel right now. Hey, it's a good reminder. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Gandalf does it. Everybody does.
Everyone's doing it.
All right, so we're going to give you more CBU updates as they're playing right now live in Sioux Falls. But the other big news today, as a 49er fan, and this was pretty cool to see, Richard Sherman wearing a 49ers hat. Richard Sherman wearing a bright red jacket, standing in front of the 49ers logo, shaking hands with the GM, John Lynch. Everyone's smiling because the 49ers are on the rise. I know if you're a Rams fan, don't get me wrong. Rams had a great year. They've got one of the best coaches in the NFL. They've got a great young offense, and they loaded up on defense. The Rams are going to be good for a long time. But, Jeff, so are the 49ers. The 49ers are young. They got a good young coach. This is going to be a big-time rivalry.
Well, it is, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good teams. I mean, San Diego's very good. They just started off poorly, but they were the best team at the end of the year.
Who?
I'm sorry.
Are you, Jeff?
The Chargers.
Seriously, are you okay over there?
No, I'm not. My heart's beating really fast. Oh, my gosh. I feel like Jesse. God, my chest is killing me. If my arm goes numb, I'm just going to let you know.
I wish we had recorded the whole conversation when you were on the phone with your wife, and I said, Jeff, we got to do the show.
What show?
And you're like, what show?
Oh, God.
This show.
I'm like sweating, and I'm not doing anything. God, I feel terrible. Just terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm getting the chills. My arm is starting to get numb.
Here, you're going to take a quick breather because we're going to hear from Richard Sherman. Is that okay?
Yeah, please do.
So, Rams fans, get ready. Richard Sherman's coming for you twice this season. And Seattle Seahawks fans, I know you're sad to see this guy go. Maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe you're happy to see him go.
How did that guy go to Stanford?
He's smart, man.
He's not smart.
He's from originally from Compton, I believe.
Yeah.
Then he went to Stanford. So it's kind of a homecoming.
Yes.
Going down to the Bay Area.
He's my least favorite NFL guy in the entire world.
Richard Sherman?
By far. There's no one
But guess what? He's a 49er. He's one of us now.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
All right. Here's your boy, Richard Sherman, his opening remarks, and then he's going to field one question right after it about why he picked the 49ers. This happened today, this afternoon. Richard Sherman of the 49ers.
Very excited to be here. You know, it was a tough decision. You know, it's obviously tough to leave what you know and what we had. But things happen, and you got to move on. You know, I'm thankful for everything that I had in Seattle, and you know what those fans brought and what my teammates brought. But I'm looking forward to moving on to a new chapter and helping this team win ball games. Obviously, the things they did at the end of the season, the last 5 games, were unbelievable, and we hope to repeat that success in the upcoming year. Jimmy is a tremendous asset for this team, and he played outstanding football. But there are a lot of young guys who I expect to have a leap from last year to this year, and I'm looking forward to the challenge of growing with another group of men and bringing them back to the top.
Richard, did the 49ers, did John and Kyle have to convince you that this was the right place for you?
No, they didn't. I wouldn't have taken the visit first if I didn't feel comfortable with what they offered as a team, their chances at competing and winning in this football league. Obviously I've been part of a lot of winning teams, and I know what it takes, and I know the formula, and I think they have it here.
From afar,
That was Richard Sherman of the San Francisco 49ers. Hey, breaking news. If you go down, if you're not available tomorrow, Jeff, because I know you look awful, Tim Hatch is ready to go.
Did he send you a text?
Yeah, he says he's ready to go. Hey, you know what?
Somebody poisoned me.
Now I'm thinking about it. When I was getting the coffee.
Yeah.
And the coffee gal, the barista, was really nice.
Yeah.
And she said, "How's your day going?" I said, it's going all right. It's just kind of starting. And she's like, "You're on your way to work, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Well, what do you do?" I said, "Well, I'm the host of the Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM. And she's like, "Oh, I love radio." And then she turned around and she took a real long time making those coffees.
Dude, I think
she got you. I think she gave you like 5 shots.
I've been roofied. I've been roofied at Starbucks.
But I think with caffeine, I think with extra caffeine.
I really feel bad. I got to go home.
How do you know I went to Starbucks?
Because it says right here on my cup. There's that little weird lady on the side.
There's a weird lady?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That lady on the Starbucks thing. It's a lady. But what do you do to offset caffeine?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
You got to sit through it.
Well, I can't run.
Ride it out like a wave.
I don't think
like
I'm
a big wave surfer.
I don't think I'm ever going to go to sleep.
Like a big wave surfer, just ride that thing out.
Hanging 10, man. I'm dying.
Go hang out at AC Slater's house until it wears off.
What is wrong? This is a bad feeling. Have you ever had an overdose of caffeine?
I don't know. Maybe right now. I don't know.
Oh my God, my chest is hurting.
We gotta take a break.
Please.
When we come back, more Cal Baptist and Jeff Gorham updates.
How many more minutes? 28 minutes?
We got. It's still a battle out there. We'll be right back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Yeah, the biggest one you got. Venti is large.
No, Venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Inland Empire sports fans turn to the Inland Sports Show.
You talk to the radio?
On Fox Sports IE 1350 for breaking news, exclusive interviews, and big-name guests in the IE.
To promote my new flower shop, I had one place print my business cards, another print my brochures, and a third, my signs. Now my roses aren't red, my violets aren't blue, my geraniums look dead, and I don't know what to do.
Staples can help your business stand out with signs, banners, and brochures that are a true reflection of your company. And now at Staples, spend $50 or more on print and marketing services and get $5 off your next in-store purchase.
Now my business is blossoming, and I'm spending less green.
Exclusions apply. In-store only. Ends 3/24/18.
Don't miss your 15% off coupon today only at eBay. Celebrate the first day of spring with an extra 15% off everything. Yes, everything. Coupon valid today from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Running low on the stuff you need? Time for a Target run. We're here for all the big moments and the little ones too, like treating your taste buds to Granny Smith apples on sale $2.99 for a 3-pound bag. Or shake up your routine with a free $5 gift card when you spend $20 or more on beauty and personal care brands like Olay. And hop in for Easter candy variety packs like Cadbury and Kit Kat on sale 2 for $7. Get low prices on thousands of items today and every day. Target run and done. Pricing may vary, restrictions may apply.
At Discover, we believe anniversaries should be a time of celebration, not obligation. That's why we think annual fees are ridiculous. And now, just for giving us a try, we're going to give new card members a 1-year anniversary gift they'll never forget. At the end of your first year, we'll match all the cash back you've earned dollar for dollar. No caps and no catches, because we know if you try us, you'll like us. And that's worth every penny. Try it and believe it at discover.com/match. Cashback match offer only for new card members. Limitations apply.
The Inland Empire's home for all things IE just got even better. Introducing the award-winning Inland Sports Show with Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. Your local sports leader in the Inland Empire. Fox Sports IE 1350.
Are you struggling with your mortgage payments? Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajalco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
Tell your insurance company that this could have been a staged accident. And whenever you suspect fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. That's 1-800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
First you gotta do the truffle shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it!
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Chumbawamba. Never thought I was going to hear this today.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. I get knocked down. I just got texted by my friend telling me to stop being a baby.
You're a big baby, Jeff.
I'm not, man. I'm telling you, I feel like my heart's going to stop. It's going to explode.
I'm drinking the same coffee, and I'm a little guy.
Dude, I really think you saboteured me, because normally I bring the coffees, and today you said,
You were like, did you give me 3 extra shots of caffeine? No, I didn't do anything to it.
Oh, I don't know if that's
All I did
true.
was I told the barista, yeah, I'm a big-time radio star. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she went and got the coffees, and she really took her time.
No, man, I feel horrible, and I really believe it's your fault. It is, because normally I bring the coffee every day. You are not allowed to bring coffee ever again. You used to bring me like
You're
foo-foo.
messed up.
You used to bring me foo-foo once, like, that wasn't.
Yeah, you're in the past. Hey, I've got the future. I'm watching CBU basketball over here, taking on Queens University Elite 8 in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. At last glance, it was a 3-point game, but I believe it was 92-86 Queens. Yeah, it is with 2:08 to play.
Oh, see, I'm caught up in the future then.
But here comes CBU. Jordan Heading, dribbling to his right. We got a foul on the play.
How do you know all these guys?
Oh, I know them all. Corey Lang, Jordan Heading, Callie Dioff.
How do you memorize names?
Todd.
Honest to goodness, of all the people I know, you are the best with names of any person ever. I've never met anybody like you. You're a savant. You're an idiot savant. You are. Well, that's what they're called. It's like a guy that can go up and just start playing the piano.
Yeah.
You're the guy that remembers.
I'm the guy playing the piano.
But you remember names. You can't play a piano, though.
No, I don't know how to play piano.
But you remember
I'm pretty
everybody's
good at names.
But how do you do it? Is there a technique? You have a degree in
I'll say this,
broadcasting.
like doing sports names. For whatever reason, it comes kind of easy. But when I actually meet someone in person, I learned this from my wife. Shout out to Tara. What's up? What's up, boo? But I call her
really
boo.
Goofy.
I call her boo.
You do?
Yeah, I call her boo. I've always called her boo.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Because Boo from Monsters Inc. Remember Boo? Little Boo. Little Boo. Called her Boo. What's up, Boo?
So wait a second.
Got me straight tripping, Boo. No. She always told me she really, kind of, made this a habit that when you meet someone, they say, "Hey, I'm Steve." Like, hey, these are my friends, Joe and Andy.
Yeah.
You're like, you remember, okay, Joe and Andy. Remember their name. They just said it. Don't be like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, what's up? Nice to meet you.
Am I a jerk that I always forget names?
Yeah, you're kind of a jerk.
I mean, that's bad.
Yeah,
I walk
you're
up
kind of jerky.
People shake my hand. Hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah.
And then they come back to you later.
And then I go,
and you're like, hey. And they're like, hey, and they're like, it's Joe and Andy. Oh, yeah, Joe and Andy. That's right.
I figured there had to be a trick. Like you say their name 3 times in your head. Have you ever heard that one?
No.
But you went to broadcasting school. I was a PE major.
I was at Humboldt State, man. Again, when everyone was in the plaza playing hacky sack with their dogs on hemp leashes, I was in the library.
I don't believe that for a second.
Hey, we got another live update from Sioux Falls. Queens University's at the free throw line. They're up by 5 with 1:42 to play. Make that 6. The Royals are up by 6. Jeff, I'm getting a little worried right now.
So am I. I don't want this to end. I want this Cinderella feeling to go and go and go and go. But we still have John Ramey.
We do have John Ramey. 94-88, CBU down with about 1.5 minutes to play. We're going to watch this thing unfold at the end. Real quick, though, did you hear there's a new professional football league that's going to start next year? And it's not the XFL with, what's his name, Vince McMahon, the pro wrestling guy. It's not his. It's a competing league.
Who's running this thing?
I don't know. It was like Dick Ebersol, who's in charge of CBS Sports. It's like his son and some other guys, some investors. But they're going to start in 2019. So their season's going to begin right when the Super Bowl ends, which is really smart. You know, it's not like, hey, let's wait. Let's compete with the NFL. They're going to be like, hey, NFL's over. Let's strike while the iron's hot. People are going to still be craving football. We'll start right when the NFL season begins, and they're going to play a 10-game schedule right after the Super Bowl.
Is it going to be a minor league type system?
I think so. It sounds like it's going to be top college guys who more than likely realities hit that they're not going to be drafted in the NFL, but they still want to play pro football. And maybe this could open doors for them to play in the NFL somehow. Because we don't really know much about this right now, but it's going to be like a 10-game schedule, 50 guys per team.
Starting this coming season.
2019.
So, yeah, after the season.
Which is a year ahead of the XFL.
Yeah, but the XFL, I think it's going to work a little bit. I really do. I don't think it's going to be a minor league system for it. I think it's going to be guys. I think we might see Johnny Manziel. I think we'll see those kind of guys. We could see Tim Tebow playing baseball and then going out and playing football.
I would love to see that.
I like Tim Tebow.
But with this season, if they start in February, right after the Super Bowl, it would go right into baseball season.
Tebow's got this year.
Tebow might be in the big leagues.
If Tebow makes the big leagues, he's never playing football again. But
if he doesn't make the big leagues, you think he'll play football?
I would imagine. CBU.
I know, CBU.
They're down 2. Down 2.
It's all hustle. Look at them. Diving on the floor for the loose ball. Up with it. And it's good. It's a 2-point game.
With under a minute.
2-point game.
People, tune in.
You got to believe. Cal Baptist at the Elite 8 down 2 under a minute to play.
The only thing that hurts Cal Baptist right now
what hurts?
Is they have a guy with a man bun.
That's Jordan Heading, man. I think he's from Australia. Maybe he knows David Patrick from UCR.
Might. David Heading? Is that his name?
Hello, mate. Yeah.
He's got a man bun.
57 seconds left to be exact. CBU down by 2. There's Rick Croy saying some really good things
and
to the guys.
His musculature?
That's okay. I'll do Jeff and I will do play-by-play.
Oh, we could.
We're good.
I don't know any of the guys' names.
We're pros.
Okay,
pros.
go ahead.
Jeff, go ahead. Go for it.
No, I can't do play-by-play.
I'll be the color guy. Let's
No, we're not roll because I don't know anybody's name. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. It froze on me over here. It did. No, it did. It did. Look, let me refresh it. I'm going to refresh it.
Come on.
No, it did. It froze.
I'm the best. I'm the best color man in the business.
You are the best.
I am
the best, Jeff. The best. Hey, we didn't get to these. Let's mention them real quick. I know there's people out there that are wondering. The CIF Southern Section baseball rankings. Remember, the IE's really, really good at high school baseball.
They are
really good.
They are.
Corona in Division I, they're number 7 right now in the latest CIF Southern Section rankings. Remember, they went all the way to the championship game at Dodger Stadium last year. They lost to El Toro in that championship game. Should have beat them. Should have beat those El Toro Toros.
They're not the Toros.
They're not the Toros. What were they?
El Toro, I don't know.
I thought they were the El Toro
The
Toros.
Sage Hens.
No, they were like the Chargers.
Yeah, it makes
Is that
sense.
what's right?
Yeah, I would say
they should be the El Toro Toros. I mean, if the Burros could be the Burros, and the El Toro Toros should be the Toros. They can't be the Chargers.
Referees are discussing something.
What's going on? I can't do play-by-play with the referees discussing this at CBU. But Corona's number 7 in D1. In Division 2, we have the number 1 team, #Yucktown. Yucaipa is number 1 in Division 2. Probably your Citrus Belt League favorite.
The Thunderbirds.
T-Birds. Remember what your dad said?
Yeah.
If you go out to Yucaipa?
You got to run. If it's overcast, you better run and get in the gym because those Thunderbirds will grab you by the shoulders and take you away.
I live on the Yucaipa border.
Have you ever seen any Thunderbirds?
No, but you know what? I just looked outside. There's a storm brewing.
Well, if you see,
I better watch out.
If you see a lot of bugs that are flying beforehand, before the storm comes, all the bugs leave. Apparently, as soon as you see bugs leaving, then you know that
the T-Birds are coming.
The T-Birds are going to come.
Kind of like a tsunami. When you see the wave pull back out, it's the sign. Here it comes.
Yes,
it's coming.
So you got to be careful.
So if I see the clouds come in
and you see bugs
and all the little gnats and bugs leave,
then you know that
the T-Birds are on their way.
And your daughters are tiny; they could get taken away by.
I got a little cat too. She'd be a feast. She's a fat little thing. They would have a little feast with her.
What's your cat's name?
Belle.
Call
her Wild Bill.
Yeah, whatever. You told me you changed the name like 10 times.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, Rick Croy. Rick Croy's angry.
Oh, here we go. Queens has the ball in the lane. Nice pass near the rim. Up and with it, and he's fouled. So Queens University is going to go to the free throw line with 35 seconds left. It's still a 2-point game. Lancers down by 2. I got to finish the baseball rankings, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
so #Yucktown, home of the T-Birds, number 1 in Division 2. Norco's number 5 in Division 2. Murrieta Valley's number 9 in Division 2. So heavy IE flavor in Division 2. We could have a CIF champion when it's all said and done at the end of the year in June. In Division 3, Temecula Valley in at number 2. The Golden Bears holding down the number 2 spot. Redlands, number 8 in Division 3. And Hemet, number 6 in Division 4. We can't go through all the teams, but those are some of the higher Division 1s. Again, Corona, number 7 in D1. Yucaipa, the number 1 team in Division 2. Queens University at the line. The first one is good. It's 95-92. Coach Rick Croy is pacing around. He always looks like he's straight out of the Banana Republic catalog. He's so fit. The shirt's tucked in perfectly. Nice and pressed.
His musculature.
There's no pleats in his pants, just straight down. Like, it looks great.
Give me a score. Give me a score. You're ahead in the future.
96-92. So Queens just hit both free throws to take a 4-point lead with 35 seconds left. It's going to be CBU ball from the baseline. Again, this is the Elite 8. This is what it's all about. The season is on the line for the Lancers. They have never won a national championship. They need to win today, and they punch their ticket to the Final Four. Lancers with the basketball. Jordan Heading is going to bring it up the floor. Dribbles across the timeline. 28 seconds left. Goes to his left. Heading, trying to find a pass. Pulls up his dribble. Pivots around. There's Callie Dioff working in the paint. It's up and good! Callie Dioff lays it in! 96-94. Less than 20 seconds to play. They're going to have to foul, and they do. Let's take a break.
Yes.
I'm all worked up, Jeff. We got to see the finish on this one.
I'm behind. I got to figure out how to get caught up.
There's 17 seconds left. CBU's down 2. Queens University is going to the free throw line. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's take a break. When we come back, the wild finish from the Elite Eight in Sioux Falls, Cal Baptist, and Queens University. Hopefully we'll have a winner for the Lancers when we come back. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE 1350 AM.
Help! I've been deported! I'm in Tijuana!
Thank God, first of all. I thank the great people that I've got around me that help support me, the people that work for me. As I started, if it wasn't for the people around me, we probably wouldn't be here right now, but I've got a great staff. I've got great people that do stuff for us outside the store, and we've been very, very fortunate. Our service is impeccable, and we just keep trying to get better every year. We can do online stuff for your teams, as well as, like I said, the screen printing, the embroidery. We also have 3 women that do extra sewing for us, like tackle tool on uniforms, or the bling or rhinestones for different shirts for the ladies. That's why we have certain racks just for certain schools, and the fun about that is that it turns into other schools that may come in here that aren't as close, that we can do stuff for them as well. We've had very, very good customers throughout the years, and it's just been a blast.
We focus on the customer here. Believe it or not, that is the biggest thing for customers on an oil change. They just want the convenience of coming in, driving in, getting it done, and driving out. We just greet them, get them going, and they're done in about 10 minutes or so. We don't push any sales on them. We do the oil change, and I think that's what sets us apart is our customer service. Vacuumed and cleaned your windshield for you as well. Everything's looking pretty good. You come into us one time, believe me, we'll spoil you and you'll be ready to come back the next time.
We're a small family-owned, strive for quality pre-owned vehicles. We're not a volume dealer, and we take every deal as personal to us. We're a low-stress environment. We're not a pressure sales house. If you want to shop us, you're more than welcome to shop us. We have, like I said, great rates, competitive financing, a lot of one-owner, clean Carfax, clean title vehicles. As you see, we have Carfax everywhere. That's most important to us, to educate our customers before they make a purchase. We're right off of Ontario, right off a couple exits off the 15 freeway, off Cajelco, off El Cerrito, and we're right on the main drag going into Dos Logos and the Crossings. We have great financing, we have great lenders that we're using. We do buy, sell, trade, cash for your car. Whatever we need to do to help accommodate the customer, that's what we're here for. We have a little bit of everything. We start at about $69.95 and go all the way up to $100,000. We have Escalades, we have commuters, we have pickup trucks, we have Jeeps, sport utilities, and if we don't have it, our specialty is finding you exactly what you're looking for.
you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
We're back to the Inland Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Pep Fernandez and Jeff Gorham.
Jeff, I'm bummed out. They were so close.
Great year, though.
CBU had the basketball. They were down by 4, and they turned it over. Queens University with a big dunk, and that was it. Time expired. It was over. 100-94. Cal Baptist loses in the Elite Eight.
First team to 100 wins.
They got to 100
Yeah,
at the buzzer.
At the buzzer. But yeah, what a good year, though, for Coach Croy.
Man, last year in Division II, fantastic season for CBU. Of course, we were hoping that they'd go out on top as a national champion, but that's okay. Get ready, WAC, because here comes the
Get
Lancers.
ready, Duke. Get ready, Kentucky. Get ready, Louisville.
Hey, you know my dark horse? Duke.
No, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's my sleeper.
That's my sleeper.
My Cinderella.
Can't steal my sleeper.
Hey, I saw some breaking news. The Denver Broncos are trying to pull off a trade for Sua Cravens.
What?
The pride of Vista Marietta High School and former Washington, I don't say former yet, but Washington Redskins defensive back, a safety. Well, he played a little linebacker too, but yeah, Sua Cravens maybe going to Denver. They're trying to work something out. Something's weird going on with him. If you just follow him on social media, it just doesn't add up.
Well, didn't Gruden he didn't really give a vote of confidence?
No. It's basically saying like, hey, we know Sua's going to be in great shape. We just don't know if he wants to play football, and if he wants to play football, is he mentally going to be into the game? So I don't know. But physically, he's probably in great shape. But right now, there's reports out there that the Denver Broncos like him, and the Denver Broncos are going to see if they can maybe pull off a trade with the Washington Redskins.
Give it a shot.
So.
Like to see him play again.
So if that happens, of course, we'll bring it to you tomorrow at 3 o'clock here on the Inland Sports Show. I'm just bummed. I got to go to my daughter's birthday party, and CBU just lost 100-94. It's a sad, sad day. It's all brought to you by our good friends at Spoiled. Quick quality oil change. You'll be spoiled by great customer service and low prices. Spoiled. It's in the name. Spoil yourself and your car at Spoiled. Ken's Sporting Goods. More than 40 years in the Inland Empire. Can't go that long without doing it the right way. Ken's Sporting Goods. All your sporting gear needs, of course. And Letterman's jacket. They do the embroidery and the print shop right there on the facility. Get it to you fast, do a great job the first time. Ken Sporting Goods in Horsetown, USA, Norco, California. Boost Performance Training with Coach Ray Bass. Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Boost, very active. All the cool classes they've got going on. A lot of great athletes there as well. Whether you're in youth sports or high school, college, trying to make it to the pros, everyone goes to Boost Performance Training, from lacrosse to football and everything else in between. And Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Catalano Motors and CatalanoCars.com is the website. Buy, trade, and finance. You've got high expectations. Let them meet those expectations. Go above those expectations. No pressure at Catalano Motors in Corona off of Temescal Canyon Road. Jeff, tomorrow on the show, we'll talk more NCAA tournament. And we'll get you all set for the Sweet 16. I'm just bummed CBU lost.
I am too, but hey, we might get a new head coach of UC Riverside.
We're going to work on it. David Patrick.
I just got a text from a friend of mine in the college basketball ranks. There is something going on in the Big West. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Really?
Yes.
A big tease tomorrow, 3 o'clock, right here. It's the one and only Inland Sports Show on Fox Sports IE, 1350 AM.